All right, everybody, welcome back. We've had a very sad Monday announcement for BNR and Legacy, and so today we're trying out something a little different, trying to get away from Entomb. uh, so today I'm trying out Duel Commander. I got xJCloud with me, who is becoming somewhat of a Duel Commander specialist himself. Is that accurate, JR?
Yeah, I'd say so. I used to play Duel Commander like 10 years ago, like at like a local paper league that I had in college. Um, and then kind of it started to ignore the format forever until it came to Moto, but now I'm kind of back on it, and especially with the less than impressive ban announcement, I'm kind of going all in on Duel Commander for at least a little bit. So I do really have fun in this format.
And you're a cloud enthusiast at the
I was
current
a
moment,
Felia enthusiast, getting back into it
right?
as the de facto D&T deck of the format, but Cloud got recently printed, and I'm pretty sure it's very broken. But yeah, there's a little
So,
innocuous equipment called Skull Clamp that's maybe legal in this format.
yeah, there's some. It's kind of crazy looking at this ban list, and there's some stuff that you do not expect to be legal. Skull Clamp is definitely one of them, and so I took this list, or JR sent me this list from Vocha Kotek from a Czech event, if that's right. I think in Prague.
Yeah, some event in
And
Czech
this player,
Masters 2025.
yeah, and this player got second place in like 100 something player event. Because I asked, is like, okay, is there any goblins in this format? And normally the answer would be no, but this player seems to have done pretty well. And it seems it's a relatively underexplored format, right?
Yes, very much so. Especially online, I think it really suffers from the MTGO copy paste meta,
Mm-hmm.
where people just find the thing that people are doing well with and keep compounding on it continually. So like, I dug around a lot at like the Dual Commander Discord and like some other places, and there's like looked in like the mono red section of like, is anyone building goblins? No, not really. Found this one list. It's like 125 person event in Prague, which was pretty big, and
Yeah.
then just no one seemed to ever play it again. So I don't know.
So it might be really bad, but maybe it's good. It seems like it could be good to me. Like I watched some of your games last night. JR was streaming, and just like sort of the pace of the game, I was like, yeah, Goblin Recruiter seems good in this format.
Yeah, my instinct is that this deck is going to suffer a little bit versus Aragorn, but it seems like it is a pretty powerful, proactive, like against non-counter spell decks of just kind of going bigger than a lot of like the dirtily mid-range stuff, and then also has the ability to try to like race combos.
Unlike Legacy, we don't have Cavern Souls, which is very banned. Ether Vial doesn't really work in this format because it's a one of that. Uh, you don't have the consistency of like four matrons to make sure your vial always has stuff to do. This is more of a combo deck. Though it's like a combo mid range aggro deck. Like it's got all the traditional goblins kind of variety in the sense of its game plan.
Yeah, we're doing a lot of regular goblins things, and then we're also casting Ironcrag Fleet and Geosurge.
Yeah. It's like there's some honest things in this deck and there's some very dishonest things in this deck. Um. So and also Brightstone Ritual. That's kind of a banger.
I didn't even. Some of these cards I'm gonna have to read.
Yeah.
A
Add
lot
red
of these
for
cards.
add red for each goblin on the battlefield. That's a fun one.
Incredible.
So I've made some tweaks from the deck list that like stuff that just seemed natural for me to include in a Commander Goblins deck. Like I added a Skull Clamp, I added Grenzo and Mori Marauder as 2 mana card advantage goblins because it seems like that sort of format. I added a Sharpshooter because we do have quite a number of sack outlets still, and Haste Lords. Sharpshooter, I have to imagine is good in this format, and it's just good with Muxus sort of in general. Um, we've got, what else did I change? There was a card that in the deck that isn't on Magic Online, or like it's coded but it's not released, which is Ardaz Bringer of War, I think. Just like a 2 mana goblin.
Cobbler of War. Is this card not on MTGO? Really?
It like
It's a jumpstart card, so it's a weird one. But
Yeah, it's like it's in
you,
Moto, but it like GoBots doesn't have any copies. It doesn't have any distribution method.
I see. Interesting. I guess just didn't get the same treatment as Scythe Cat Co.
Yep. Yep. So this is a 2-mana legend haste 1/1. When it enters the battlefield or any other creature, that creature gets +2/+0, and then you can pay 4 mana to make a 1/1 with haste as a sorcery. Which I don't know. I know people have looked at this card with excitements like, oh, if you have it in play and you cast like Muxus or Siege Gang Commander, then it's like just a giant pile driver kind of thing that, you know, attacks by itself. But I don't know, seems kind of bad to me.
Yeah. It's better in this deck, I think, than it would be in like Legacy Goblins, just because the virtue of the Muxus Commander deck is that you just have almost every card that can enable haste.
Right.
So the ability to like pump the creatures entering the battlefield only really works if things are getting in with haste damage. But
right,
I can't imagine it's like a huge miss.
Yeah. So, well, I put a Gem Palm Incinerator in the deck because though it doesn't work with Muxus, it seems like it would be good in every other situation. Got a Fable in here because Fable's just kind of insane.
One of the best red cards ever printed, yeah.
Yep. Put a Kranko in here because partially for fun, partially because, I mean, I feel like Commander Goblins has been sort of defined by Kranko for as far as I know.
Yeah, it's like the epitome of like scary casual commander.
Yeah,
Kranko.
yeah.
So it's like, oh, my local Kranko deck made 100 goblins.
So who knows if it's any good in this format, but it'll be fun to try out.
Yeah,
pretty good with Bright Star
The beauty
Ritual.
of a format like Duel Commander is in part that you do get to just like, can we just like play these sweet cards? Why not?
Yeah,
like,
yeah. Lands are sort of unremarkable for the most part. We're pretty good at being mono red. We don't have many colorless lands. The only colorless lands we have to worry about, we got Crystal Vein, City of Traders, Mutavault, Sandstone Needles taps, Town Gates can make red if it needs to, and everything else is basically a mountain. We have some tap lands.
This is already better than all of my mono white mana bases.
I'm very annoyed that the deck list plays 14 mountains, and I have 13 Ord Border mountains, and I'm just like, I'm not gonna just buy. I just don't want to buy one more.
Snow covered.
Do I own any snow covered mountains? I surely do. Probably not any nice ones though. The white bordered snow covered mountains kind of look cool. All right, we'll do. That's better. That's better than
one snow covered.
Yeah.
Got to do the predict split.
All right, let's see what happens here. All right, Legacy. I'm 1-0 in my Legacy League, and it's going to stay that way for a good long ass time because holy shit, I'm so mad. I'm so just annoyed.
Yeah, I'm just it's just a bummer.
Yeah.
Why?
It doesn't have to be this way.
We're stuck with this format until like presumably like February or March.
It's just so just depressing. Unless we get some truly insane graveyard hate from the newest sets, nothing's going to change.
Edge of Eternities bringing Leyline of the Void with Hexproof.
Leyline with Hexproof. Leyline with Hexproof. And then we'll still die to turn one Tameo.
It's what the people deserve.
I thought it'd be fun. Like I get why they don't want to do Leyline with Hexproof, but I always thought it'd be cool if there was a Leyline with Hexproof that had like fading or something like that, so that it's not.
It seems
it's like fading 4 or something.
Ham-fistedly unprintable, but interesting in the concept of what it does. Like, it lets you extend the game out into the mid game, like guaranteed.
All right.
But then you have to have a second.
Oh man, I'm gonna have to read so many cards.
It's fun stuff. You get a whole 5 extra minutes on your clock to read cards.
Oh my god! All right, Hidetsugu and Kairi. Well, Reb is good against that. Enters, draw
Yes.
3 cards. So you brainstorm, and it dies. Exile top. Target opponent loses life with mana. Sorcery and cast it. That seems strong. Okay. My hand
This
seems
deck
pretty
is
keepable. It's a little.
it's land light, which you're not excited about, but
Yeah.
we'll draw some. It's fine. Our opponent's likely just playing blue-black control that casts big, expensive time walks by casting and sacking Hidetsugu.
Okay.
They just go into cast like Time Stretch and some other really big.
All right. So
dumb cards.
Reb is going to be very good.
Yes, we will. You absolutely are going to hold up Rev on the Hidetsugu turn, and probably just never casting it before then.
So am I correct? So when you kill a commander, they can cast it again, but cost 2 more. Is that right?
Yes, if they put it back in the command zone, they can let it go to the graveyard if they want. But eventually, if it makes its way back, oh, nice draw.
That's pretty good. I'm not sure I understand. So like you reb it on the stack, and then it goes to the graveyard, and then
it can go to the graveyard, or it still triggers any. I guess dying would still trigger any dice triggers. Counters doesn't matter for that, but they can choose to put it in the graveyard or put it back in the command zone at that point, and it would cost 2 more. But for this deck, it'll just go back to the command zone. But some decks, if you counter it, they'd want it in the graveyard for some like reanimation stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, they'll have stuff like Lazadep Quarry. I think High Market is another land that gives you a free.
So is this a play around a counterspell turn, or am I sacking my Crystal Vein to Rabble Master them?
It feels real loose to sack your Crystal Vein.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
Master against this deck is just a blue-black control deck.
All right. We'll take it a little slower.
Yeah, your cards will probably get killed and or countered.
Yeah. Take your 2.
So we have so many 1/1s. How are they ever going to win?
Now, if I draw a red land, then I could Rabble Master with. Oh, they missed a land drop. That's kind of exciting.
All right. I think you're slamming if that case happens. If not, then maybe
not. Churgeon's kind of cool with Pilferer. I think I play it pre-combat.
Yeah, that seems fine. Does let you eventually hit, or kind of manually hit that land drop.
Yeah.
We keep casting cards that like aren't really good enough to kill, so
they're just gonna keep taking damage. Yeah, I'll just pass here. Next turn we can do Rabble with Reb backup, and it will be unkillable.
Yeah, we have sneaky Reb up right now.
Yeah, that is a very sneaky Reb.
Bargain bin Skirk Prospector.
Yeah.
Opponent. No land drop again.
The opponent seems kind of dead.
Yeah, missing your land drops is like fatally bad in Duel Commander. This format is all about how much you can use your mana in a given turn. Which also works out well that they're missing land drops because we're missing land drops. But
if they kill something here, I'll probably. Nah, never mind. Are they dismembering my guy? I can't regenerate through dismember.
You cannot.
Yeah. All right. So that's fine. Ooh.
Oh. Interesting. All right. So we get 2 mana, 3 mana, still holding up Reb.
Do you?
I don't think we sack.
Yeah.
It's like you're playing around like a force spike or days at that point.
Well, then it also keeps. It's like saving the 1 damage if I get to keep the Pilferer around for a turn.
Oh, you keep the Reb up.
Yeah.
Like keep the extra red mana. I mean,
maybe it telegraphs it too hard.
This game's maybe if they just like untap and like have a sweeper. They don't have that many sweepers. Like Deluge, you'd be worried about, but. I think it's probably fine. I think I just wouldn't sack.
Okay.
You can play this game if you hit another land drop. You like continue to play this game if you hit a land drop. And
True.
We are already holding up the Reb. The Pilfer is not the end of the world.
All right. So regenerate. this guy,
Target
sacking this
anything.
guy.
Make a treasure.
Nice.
Now we have protected Goblin Rabble Master.
And we'll send a message.
I mean, he has to send a message, right?
Oh, that's true. Mandatory message. Oh, nice Mystic Sanctuary.
Love to see it.
Ooh.
Is it lethal? Oh, not hold. I think we just hold up Reb for the rest of the game rather than do anything else. Maybe not. Is Ringleader lethal? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, I think.
4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, it is 10.
Is it lethal if you just encore the Pilfer instead, and then you get to keep holding up Reb?
Yeah, it would be lethal because it's still 9. Yeah.
It would take sacking this, I think, right? It was encore 3 or 4 on that guy.
It's 4. Yeah, I would have to sack the Crystal Vein. That seems kind of.
I mean, we have to sack it anyway, right? If we're casting Ringleader.
Yeah, yeah.
And the shields down are on Reb regardless, because we're paying all 4 mana.
Well, as soon. I think I can. I think I do. Pilfer.
Is it counterable? Is it cast or?
It's an ability. Okay. So as soon as it's in play, I have Reb up again.
Okay, that seems fine then. Yeah, they can't counter it. They can't kill spell anything. I mean, they can counter this Pyretic Ritual. But...
Who would do that? Such a funny way to spend a ritual and a Crystal Vein. Hasty 1-1.
What a ridiculous way to start off this league. Just the goofiest stuff.
Are you
Did I
dead?
math wrong? Wait, no, that's 6.
Wow. There aren't sideboards, so no sideboard.
You are allowed to swap your commander for any other legal commander that is in your deck.
Really?
Yes.
So I could just become a Kiki Jiki deck post game 2?
If you really wanted to, it's all right, I need to go a little bit faster. We're gonna sideboard into Krenko instead, and then
really,
or Squee. It's a real strategy in some decks. Occasionally, Felia did it. I sideboarded into Beza versus Mono Red. And I would sideboard into Thalia versus the Storm deck sometimes.
I can imagine versus combo, I could side into Grenzo.
If you don't think that you're gonna have the time to get to a Muxus or something, then
yeah,
it's a reasonably advisable decision in some decks.
That's really funny.
Often, a lot of decks are kind of built around their commanders to a certain extent. You don't want to do it, but
that is a really funny thing. I had no idea.
It is a very cool quirk of the format.
All right, we got Reb again. We have it seems reasonable. Reb in my opening hand, 100 cards, MBD. I guess this is a format where you're never allowed to be salty about any card because everything's one-ups.
Yeah, everything's a one-up. When I was getting started in the format, especially, I had a lot of trouble identifying cards to play around and play patterns and stuff. It's just my opponent could have anything.
Yeah, I guess it's just all ranges.
Yes, there's a lot of my opponent could have 8 different kill spells here, but they all kind of do the same thing.
Wow, that's F6 value right there.
I respect it. I'm really excited to cast our Grizzly Bear next turn.
Oh yeah.
Mill Baleful Strix? Yeah, they're really trying to hit land drops. This got to be right.
Yeah.
Strix seems so good.
Do you think I need to hold up Reb?
No, I don't think they really do that many things scary with blue mana until they cast their commander.
Okay.
If they want to Stern Scolding or Force Spike this, yeah, sure.
Cool.
Goodbye, Grizzly Bear. You can slam Blood Moon, or potentially, depending on how the game goes,
yeah,
try to force through Blood Moon with Reb. Blood Moon's also not the best against them. They are a 2-color deck, but also their commander is like what, blue, blue, black or something.
Yeah.
And they have a lot of.
Oh,
They're
that
having
card's
so
not
many-
good. That card's not good.
It's really bad when you don't have 5 lands.
Ooh, that's pretty good. So now I get to go
Yeah. I think
Church
I'm
in.
excited to sit on this moon for a little bit.
Yeah, I'll probably moon next
Maybe.
turn if I don't draw
Yeah,
something
if we miss
else.
the land. Yeah. Because then we're getting in towards like Krenko or Geosearch Muxus range anyway.
Yeah, it's like pull a counter spell out with the Blood Moon, and then
Yeah, mana leak this? No? Alright. Next terrible creature.
and this one you can't kill.
Oh, well, that's actually kind of a bummer.
Do I rep this?
It's a little tempted just based on how kind of awful it is to draw next turn.
Yeah, it is.
For mana efficiency's sake, maybe? Like, do you think this game's... We have Blood Moon to help hold off the Hidetsugu, so
Yeah.
maybe it's
I'm
safe?
gonna do it.
It's like only a little bit crazy. But I want to last the memory lapse on my fanatical firebrand. All right, starting
Please
to get
tap
towards, we need to cast Blood Moon territory.
Yeah. Well, good thing this thing doesn't tap for mana.
Land 4.
So
if they hit a land next turn, they can hit Itsugu, but they probably can't sack it unless they have Flare of Malice.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
so you
that being said,
feel...
it's between like Geosurge, Muxus, or Blood Moon, probably, right?
I think it's probably
Unless you
Blood
want,
Moon.
Yeah, probably.
I'm gonna attack first.
Yeah, maybe they cast Orcish Bowmaster or something.
Yeah.
They tap out a little bit here. Maybe they just don't have the counter spell.
And I guess if they use their counter spell here, like I should probably play around Daze or some sort of...
They already used their 1/4 spike. I don't even know if this deck plays Daze, but I can't imagine the 3 life matters a lot either, so.
Okay. Bluffs
The deck
another
that's
red.
trying to cast their 5 mana commander is like a little bit less likely to have Daze. But maybe this just resolves.
No.
Dang. Well, then we'll just Geosurge Muxus them next turn.
Yep. Oh, they didn't cast the commander.
Yeah.
Sus.
Maybe we just Krenko? Seems...
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a possibility we can just like natural Muxus if we hit another land drop, and then you have Geosurge to cast the Muxus a second time.
True.
Yeah, there's a reasonable chance if they don't have the outlet lined up for the Hidetsugu that they don't want to
tap out.
Cast it yet. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Wash Away's a good one because it's 1 mana counter commander.
That is pretty good. It's kind of nice that they used that.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
That's bad. That seems bad. We might be dead. They just get like 3 sack outlets. Just like the 2 lands and Flare of Malice or something.
Don't I just give them a land?
Well, the lands that let them sack Hidetsugu.
Oh, like Volrath's
yeah, they have
Phyrexian Tower.
High Market.
Yeah,
there we go.
All right, which is the least bad one for me? Probably High Market.
High Market, yeah. The card has no text.
Yeah, okay.
We'll see how.
Does this like straight up kill you?
It doesn't kill you. It just lets them cast like a really big spell, which could kill you.
Okay.
It could be just 2 time walks, but it could be like Rise of the Eldrazi.
Okay.
Guess we're about to find out.
Yep. All right, spending the red may be not correct. All right, so they draw 3, so they brainstorm, and then they have something big on top they can cast for free.
Yep. That's pretty much the point of the deck. Oh, and you lose a bunch of life.
Yeah.
All right, well, it's not a time walk, I guess. They're not casting it yet. You can obviously cast it whenever they want. But...
I don't know if fetching matters. I don't think I have anything other than mountains. Get the snow-covered mountain, just for...
style points.
Yep. All right.
Well... cast. Those are just... Don't worry about those.
Okay.
Those are like markers for like if your Muxus were to go into your library, it automatically will go into the command zone instead. But you can. Oh wow, this just. Do they have like a Wrath under there?
I can blank a Wrath.
Oh yeah, unless it's like Toxic Deluge.
Yeah.
Is there like someone you can get for 2 mana here that matters, or do you just want to like set up for a following turn? We don't have haste.
We don't have haste.
We can't get haste for 2 mana, right?
Unfortunately, no.
We could give just Muxus haste.
I could give Muxus haste. That's true. That actually might be good enough.
I mean, they're gonna just like block.
They'll just block and set. Yeah.
But it's maybe better than letting them like choose on their own terms when they're gonna cast their stuff.
Right. I could also get Skirk Prospector and try to dig deep with Hordemaster triggers.
Oh, you do have Horde Master.
So I'm gonna get a token from Squee.
You could like, and I guess you could like gem palm the Hidetsugu out of the way. And
I can't.
Your card
I can't because
oh right,
artifacts. Yeah.
I'll defer to your Goblin's expertise on this one.
It's kind of tricky. Yeah, if this wasn't a tap land, then this is easy.
Yeah.
Man, Matron's tricky when your deck is like 41 ofs.
Yeah, casting Demonic Tutor.
How about what if I just get Goblin Recruiter and cast Goblin Recruiter?
Just try to set. Yeah, I mean,
that's like the ultimate setup for next turn.
I mean, you're not wrong. It's just gonna make this turn way harder.
All right. Now what?
All right. Well, select
my entire deck.
What's the combo? It's
well, I can do Snoop,
Courier, and Kiki, right?
Yeah.
But then you need. But then doesn't that like not? You would need a Goblin Recruiter to stay in play in order to like actually kill from there.
Yeah, because now I'll eventually need to recruit a Mog Fanatic on top of my deck.
We could put something underneath the Kiki Jiki just in case we get Wrath.
Yeah, I'll do like a Ringleader stack.
Yeah, all right, go nuts.
All right, where's Ringleader? Ringleader.
Yeah.
And then we'll want to draw probably Bombardiers, Battlecry.
Yeah, we will have like 7 mana next turn.
Or Chief Piledriver. Or Chief Piledriver.
It's fine to me.
And I'm just going to put 6 goblins underneath that in case I recast Muxus. We'll do Chieftain, Crete.
We'll just draw random fucking goblins for the rest of the game, and we'll be fine.
Siege Gang. Moto's starting to break. Mugwar Marshal.
I gotta imagine just drawing goblins is better than just random draws at this stage of the game.
Yeah.
So.
Why can't? There's no okay.
Uh-oh.
Moto?
Search your library for any number of card. Click
Of
a card to reveal it.
is
Oh, no.
is Recruiter bugged?
Oh no. Is it?
It didn't used to be. All right, I'm just gonna click on all the goblins and see if that
Moto crashes. We're just gonna time out trying to stack 20 goblins and then die to our opponent killing us next turn. Let me see if I can check the forums for Goblin Recruiter in the meantime. Goblin Recruiter. Is he really bugged?
oh Moto's really struggling.
Goblin Recruiter. Anything? No. Is there anything that's like Goblin Recruiter? It would just be Doomsday, right? Like Doomsday's not
Dwarven Recruiter.
Dwarven Recruiter. I mean, less people are gonna find
no more
that
cards.
one.
You have to select every goblin. Okay.
This might
First card clicks will be the last card drawn. All right. First card clicks. All right. So this just put a bunch of garbage on the bottom.
Drawn, so start clicking on the
garbage.
Worst possible goblins.
Yeah. Oh my god, this is gonna take forever with how laggy this is. I'm so sorry about it. But it's just like I have a determinist to kill next turn. All of this is pointless.
Oh no.
Oh, all right. Sped up a little bit.
Yeah, it probably speeds up as we get rid of some of these cards.
Yeah. Oh no. I'm like, if I misclick and then I have to click undo. Like
it's just
undo.
not worth it. Just lose the game.
Just lose the game, yeah.
Just right click concede at that point.
Yeah.
It's over. Yeah, I'm scouring the bug reports and shocked to learn that no one has cast Goblin Recruiter recently.
Wait, why is Goblin? Oh no, that was last game. Okay. Oh fuck, I put Ringleader in the wrong place. Whatever. We'll just recast Muxus. It's fine.
It's fine.
All right, so
I don't think we can recast Muxus, right? We only have 7 mana.
Don't worry about it.
It's fine. We'll just win.
We'll just win.
Lose to this.
All right.
Our opponent bricked on their brainstorm.
I'm just gonna start doing this kind of stupid style.
We're just gonna stack the Snoop combo to try to rebuild after getting wrathed.
Right. Okay. Kiki Chiki, Torch Courier, Snoop.
We did it.
Sandstone Needle, attack.
Now we attack.
It's a fucking nightmare. That's such a funny bug. That is such a funny bug.
Is it worth attacking into their 5/4?
I can just give regenerate to whatever they block.
Wait, does Runevelt Hordemaster let us cast things into the next turn, or?
Yes, he does.
And your next turn, okay, so yeah.
Yeah, Hordemaster almost
mess up our.
Yeah, almost kind of screwed us over. Oh, if more than 2 things die.
Oh wait, no. If more than anything dies, we can't give the Snoop haste.
Well, no, it's
They'll
just that
probably stack
it's
here.
just that Kiki-Jiki is going to be exiled instead of on top of our deck.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Don't even worry about it. I guess sacking
Honestly,
doesn't do anything.
yeah, it's just
This
fine.
game is going to damage.
Oh man, I didn't think about the Horde Master. So if they kill, if they kill another thing, then the combo gets interrupted. But we do have a huge board.
If they don't kill another thing, then they just die. So
yeah.
I guess if they kill your board, then you just get to. They only have 7 mana to cast all the goblins you put on the top of your deck. After they wrath you and exile the top 9 cards of your library.
And I just have no idea what's there.
It's anybody's guess.
my revealed card zone is 39 cards. They're passing.
All right, no attacks.
All right.
Good
All right.
news.
All right.
Love to see that. All right, attempt to go for the lethal.
Remand.
All right, attempt to go for the lethal.
Oh, I should have
Probably
played
wanted to
Courier first.
Torch Courier first.
Yeah.
I
This plays around
can't
Mana League.
imagine it. Will they just Mana League the Torch Courier?
Yeah, but then I can go again next turn. No! Well,
we can regenerate it, which we might as well, but then we're going to exile the Kiki-Jiki.
yeah. Which we can cast
do
next turn. We have something on top to cast with Snoop. I don't remember what.
Yeah, maybe we can cast it. We're about to find out if it costs 3 mana.
There was definitely a deterministic way to do this through like any number of removal spells, but hell if I was gonna do that when I had to pick every single goblin in my deck.
Yeah, much harder when we have to stack 39 cards.
Ooh,
Magor Marshal. Magor Marshal, that's not bad.
Let's.
Yeah, we can just guess that one. We can just use the Sandstone Needle probably. I don't think we're casting. I guess we could cast Torch Warrior for haste damage.
Yeah.
Are we gonna like? Are they just dead, or do they have like some real? I guess they've drawn through their brainstorm, so they're just gonna like just spin the wheel on their high market and try to win that way. I guess I haven't mathed if this is lethal or not.
Okay, they can see it.
They're just dead. We did it.
That is genuinely like the most heinous bug you could ever come up with Goblin Recruiter is force you to choose every goblin.
Oh my god.
Well, lifetime undefeated. Deck's broken.
all according to plan. Don't forget to report that later.
Yeah, if I want to play this format, I do not want that. I do not want that at all. I'm pretty good at recruiter piles going like 10 cards deep max. Past that, nuh-uh.
Yeah. Alright, we just won't draw or tutor for Goblin Recruiter, it'll be fine.
That seems like a bad thing to do.
This is not a opponent or a deck that I have.
So 5 mana, Planeswalker. Whenever you scry, the next instant sorcery costs X less. The X is number of scrying. Draw 2, scry 2. So they plus draw, then scry 2, and then the next thing costs X less. Exile top card.
I had to guess this would just be like a blue-white control deck.
Okay, well, I have to imagine you don't mulligan very often in this format.
Yeah, if you have like lands and spells, you're usually pretty happy. But
Flare Duplication
a little bit
is probably going to be good in this matchup.
Yeah, counter some counters.
Yeah, sack my matron. They mulled a 5.
Seems good for you.
Seems good for me.
draw our grizzly bear from last game.
That would be pretty good.
Oh hell yeah! I love Cactus Preserve.
Uh,
This card's so sweet.
okay. That's a funny
It's
card.
just a 6/6.
Yeah, that is pretty good in this deck.
I got destroyed by a Cactus Preserve out of Matraxa the other day.
Oh, and it has reach.
Yeah.
Do people play shit like Stifle in this format? Do I need to worry about my fetch lands?
Sometimes, but not really.
All right.
The-
I'm probably playing Incubator next turn.
I mean, it's really good if it resolves.
Yeah.
It's also
Unlikely to
probably not
resolve.
resolving, but, yeah. I mean, if it's better than Goblin Matron, we could just cast Goblin Matron.
No, it's probably not better than Goblin Matron. I guess that might be a better bait card. This card kind of sucks when you don't have anything on board, though. I guess no. I'll cast Incubator, and maybe I can like double spell after that.
Does deck only have fetches for that one guy from our game 2?
It's also good with Snoop to have some fetches.
Okay, yeah, shuffle effects.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Okay. Maybe it made more sense to play Boltbringer, like creep this turn, and then I can go Incubator plus make turn next turn. That actually makes way more sense. Ooh, that's pretty good actually. That's actually really good because now I can go this, and then flare their counterspell for Matron, sacking and getting a treasure.
What are we matroning for? Can we matron for something to cast Muxus with?
Prospector.
I guess. Yeah, Prospector plus Treasure Token does technically cast Muxus, but if they're not countering, what are we doing now?
I could get
pressure down
if it wasn't the Goblin Recruiter thing, I would get Goblin Recruiter.
Now I'm just terrified.
Because I could just like
4 mana here.
Yeah.
What does Elminster do? If they just like blind minus, they could potentially just like make a bunch of bodies or hit a land and we laugh at them.
Yeah, I can just like Muxus into like a sharpshooter and they're really sad.
Yeah.
I think I'm just gonna get Skirk because I can Muxus through a counterspell next turn.
Yeah. And if like they just hold up mana and we don't want to like Muxus, we can still like just play Skirk plus Creed or whatever his name is. Or cast Krenko or got Trashmaster, stuff like that. Got a lot of options. No, our Cactus Preserve.
No, my 6/6. I just cast
Real unfortunate we can't sack this.
Yeah.
Flare duplication right now. But,
Yeah.
I mean, they could take our 1/1 and untap their mana.
That's
and
really
maybe
funny.
They cast Elminster with a blocker now. It's actually kind of awkward that we can't
flare that.
Yeah.
That is like the funniest treachery. Oh, they feel ruin me. Okay.
R.I.P. Cactus Reserve. All right. This seems largely fine for us.
They only have 2 cards in hand.
Deal. Is this just like Skirk Krenko? Holding up Flare the whole time?
Yeah, I think so.
Krenko getting online is nice for the
Prospector, yeah. Just resolves.
Deal.
I'm not going to attack.
Yeah. Not worth trading 1/1s and This is our best sack for Flare, and we don't
Right.
give him a treasure token for no reason. Preserves goblins in play for Krenko.
Wrath, Verdict.
Yeah.
Make triple red sack. I will flare your Supreme Verdict.
Get 2 Supreme Verdicts. All right. Just draw land.
Yep. I could also just bring back Pilferer and make a treasure. Ooh.
Easy peasy.
You just cast Muxus here?
Yeah, for sure. They have 1 card. I think it's better than just. We don't even have another good play anyway.
True. No.
Oh, no. Oh, no, never mind. It's fine. It's fine. Fine. Hold. This is actually really bad for us if this works out for them, because then they can also like set up the Elminster.
Yeah.
They just have like counter Elminster minus make 5/1/1.
Yeah. Yeah. Maybe should have played a Goblin first just to have a flare.
Flare.
Oh.
Nope. Never mind.
We're good.
Never punished.
Oh, they're dead. Oh, they're so dead.
It's just that easy.
Ka-chow.
Smush. Yeah, I think I stand by Muxus.
Wow, it's exactly lethal.
Because if we just like play a Crete or a Trash Master, then nothing's happening, and we just like give them a free turn to untap and cast Elminster or something.
True.
It's
All right.
the most efficient use of our mana that turn.
I wish I could take Pyrokinesis out of my deck, but not an option, I guess.
It'll be fine. You can Pyrokinesis.
All right.
To counter their treachery.
Oh, we have Gemstone Caverns in our opener.
We have Gemstone Caverns and Spirit Guide, and also like nothing to to really do with it.
I can make a 4/4 with Draconautics. It's fine.
Do we even want to pitch this Gemstone? What are we accelerating into? What's our plan here?
So do I not just pitch Spirit Guide? Just turn Spirit Guide into a permanent?
I guess you could. I was just thinking about pitching this Chasm Guide because it sucks, but
that's actually a very valid point. Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
And Chasm Guide is pretty much exclusively in the deck for Muxus hits.
Yeah.
You just never want to cast this thing.
Yeah.
Right, let's just draw like Rabble Master right now. And
that would be crazy.
Oh, slam that, yeah.
Turn 1 Magus of the Moon. That's
Welcome to Legacy.
Welcome to Legacy. That's so fucked up. We banned all the fast mana. Psych. Oh my god, that is diabolical. That was such a disgusting draw.
Oh my god. Here I was dreaming about Goblin Rallamaster, but I should have seen the ultimate play.
That's so nasty.
This is beautiful.
Nice prairie stream.
Beautiful mana base you got there.
Oh, that's a good one.
Oh, yeah, let's go. What an incredible... This has been some really quality games.
They have. Alright, I believe they should be dead next turn if I draw a land. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Easy money.
Turn 1 Blood Moon.
It's just like the one of Gemstone Caverns, the one of Spirit Guide. I guess there's Stadia Traders and the Sack Land that can produce that, but otherwise it's really hard to do that.
Yes. I have never done that. I played a little bit of Mono Red. I guess like the Zergo decks don't play Gemstone Caverns though.
It really does. It honestly feels like cheating to have Gemstone Caverns and you're as a one of that of 99 cards and you're
whenever you put it into play, it's just so broken.
It's
And then you put it in your
Hello.
legacy deck, and you're just like, this card's terrible.
I liked it when when Turbo Muxus was legal.
Yeah, that's true.
I thought
I
it, I
liked it
thought
on occasion.
I thought it was pretty good in that deck.
Ooh, Yoshimaru time? They only have 98 cards. It's Rog's Hylos. This could be two things.
This combo deck.
Can be. Sometimes people have been playing Grixis Ninjas with the idea that people multa you being a Storm deck.
Right.
Because
Okay.
most of the Rock decks are. Rog's Psy is sometimes polymorph combo as well, but
They
they're
mold
mulling for it. I think they're comboing you.
Yeah. Okay. How consistent are the combo decks in this format?
Lier is very consistent. I've played against it's usually Rog Tevesh as like the Storm deck, which I played against exactly once. So
Okay.
Everyone tells me the Rog Tevesh deck is really, really scary, but I just never see it.
Okay. We got a pretty good aggressive curve here.
Yeah, and we're gonna turn our guys sideways as fast as possible. And
is it more damage to play
Rabble
Master turn 2, Pile Driver turn 3, or the other way around?
I have to imagine Pile Driver first is more damage. Right?
Yeah, probably because the Pile Driver attack were 5 on turn 3. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. They only have 3 cards in hand. What's the worst that could happen?
I truly have not a single clue.
Yeah, losing the game probably.
How do they kill you with their 0 mana 0/1? I don't.
Consider. Ooh. Oh wait, is that?
I guess just I can do Desperate Ritual, Pile Driver, Brightstone Ritual, Rabble Master. Is that right?
There's a world that I don't want to attack with this Firebrand this turn because I don't know if they're on polymorph.
Right. So having a Mog Fanatic open is good.
Yeah. To shoot the Rog in response to it getting targeted. But I don't even know, like, they need to have, like, Dark Ritual into the polymorph 4.
Alright, so, but I think I can play my whole hand here. I can go Desperate Ritual for 3, play Pile Driver, have 1 floating. No, I'm one goblin short. Never mind.
Wait, are you? Oh, because it costs the 1 mana.
Yeah.
You could play Rabble Master, Desperate Ritual, Rabble Master. Oh no, then you don't know.
The mana doesn't carry over the phases, yeah. Yeah. I think playing the Desperate Ritual. Can I play Muxus next turn if I play Rabble Master this turn? Off of
you'll have
Brightstone?
3 goblins, and then you'll have.
I can post combat Muxus.
Yeah, you could potentially post combat Muxus.
That's probably worth it because there's some stuff I could hit off of that would kill them.
Yeah. Oh, this does actually force the Firebrand to attack, though.
Oh shit. Well.
I mean, I think we're probably not getting polymorphed this turn, he says before getting polymorphed. It's hard to not be scared when you're putting cast Dark Ritual. Or not Dark Ritual.
Demonic Tutor, yeah. What do they polymorph into?
That's a good question. Let's find out. Or maybe not. They also could just be Storm.
Oh.
Maybe they detutor for this Frog.
Have you met protection from blue? Ooh.
If they're playing Frog, there's a chance they are just on the tempo deck and they just had a really bad mulligan. Talon Gates, Brightstone, Runevelt, Pile Driver, Punch.
I'm just wondering, can I save the... Like, what if I just play... I mean, I could hold up Brightstone Ritual and then just phase out Frog and their upkeep or something.
Yeah, but then you're going to lose a guy to the Frog blocking, right?
Oh, that's true.
That probably looks like... I guess if they trade Frog with Rabble Master, it's not the end of the world, but they could also just eat a 1/1.
Okay, so yeah, I'll Talon Gates, phase out Frog, play...
I can't imagine you put Frog in Storm, which makes me think that they are just on the tempo version.
I guess the question is playing Pile Driver better than having Brightstone for Muxus next turn? Pile Driver is really good on this board.
We could just go to combat and cast Muxus main 2 also.
Oh, yeah, I'm going to do that. Unless this was like lethal. 2, 4, 6. No, not quite.
Yeah, we get +4 damage. Yeah.
Yeah.
Seems fine to just Brightstone into Muxus. This Brightstone Ritual card's pretty good.
It is. Guy's Cradle on a spell. Oh, they conceded. All right.
All right. I do
Okay.
think they are on the tempo version.
All
Which
right.
is very nice for you.
Yeah, that seems pretty good. Well, I keep thinking it's like, oh, it's time to sideboard. No, it's not.
It's time to think about all the other legendaries.
Ooh, this hand's kind of gas.
This hand's got a lot of good stuff going for it. Yeah.
Defense Grid seems good. Ruby Medallion seems very good.
Discard
No!
Duress hitting in my Muxus deck? Messed up.
Messed up.
At least we have like 2 good cards.
Yeah. Because they probably take the grid. Yeah.
I was maybe thinking they would take the medallion if they have like more removal than counters, but
That's a good one. Probably playing Skirk because it plays stuff around days effects. Oh.
getting messed up always makes me sad.
Yeah.
They can ninjutsu you. It's usually why they would cast Rog there.
Yep.
How bad for us is it? Is it just Ninja of Deep Hours? Yeah.
Okay.
One of the more beatable ones, but it is going to draw them several cards here.
Yeah. They didn't recast the guy. Land is good.
Which means they just don't have another ninja. They just want to like play around getting Furied or something.
So we can go. I mean,
How do you even pronounce that one?
Churgeon.
Chirurgeon? Churgeon.
Yeah, it's like surgeon, but
I figured you, if anyone, would be able to
I
pronounce
think
that one easily.
it's possible the correct pronunciation is just surgeon, and it's just a archaic spelling.
Yeah, I would believe that.
So I think it's Churgeon, but it could also just be surgeon.
Grograk. Grograk?
Ooh, that's actually pretty good. Because I can play everybody but the Bombardiers, and I'll just have he's like protected.
Oh yeah, the Pile Driver's really nice.
Yeah.
Against the Ninja of Deep Hours, huh?
No.
Sad.
Oh, that's fine. That doesn't do anything.
Doesn't do anything. This guy's an O2. Deal.
Yeah. This play
nice
Bowmasters, play Bowmasters, and then I cast a 1/1 is pretty funny.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on there, but we take those.
Brightstone Ritual would be pretty good here. Just cast Muxus.
I really didn't expect Brightstone Ritual to be the all-star.
Card's pretty good. It's just like it's like one of those cards that's powerful but doesn't have a home.
Yeah.
It's sort of oh god, it's sort of Sticker Goblin at home a little bit, but
yeah.
Okay, I feel like I'm playing Legacy right now. It's like
Bowmaster's
into Murktide. Ooh, holy cow. That's interesting. I think I have attacks here. Because I can just regenerate whatever gets blocked.
Yeah, also, like, they can't actually block the Pile Driver profitably. Does that thing attack? That thing just dies, doesn't it? What?
Oh, yeah, it does, yeah. Well, it pumps the Pile Driver.
Oh, yeah, Pile Driver wants more attacking goblins. The only thing that kills the Trojan is like double block with Ninja of Deep Hours plus Orc Army. What happens
Yeah.
if they block? If they double block Bombardiers with Murktide plus Rogak, and they block, I guess you have Bombardier sack as well.
Yeah, I could like throw the ruby at whatever seems good to do that at. I'll just attack like this and see what happens.
Yeah, I don't think they have very good blocks. We do have to lose something.
Yeah. Okay. I don't think this works out for them. Because I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to Bombardiers throw Ruby at Murktide and then just regenerate the Bombardiers sacking.
Battlecry?
I kind of want to keep the Battlecry. I could just sack Surgeon to itself.
Yeah.
How many kill spells do you think we have?
It's it doesn't seem bad. Like they're down to almost nothing at that point too. So because you have your 3/3s.
Yeah.
It just kills all of the things. Yeah, and then like also you have 4 extremely relevant cards that they need to kill. So
Yeah.
Sacking the Church into itself does kind of make some sense because at that point their kill spells are still converting.
Right, and I also get a card off of Horde Master maybe.
Yeah, that's also true.
Okay, Mill to Blood Moon's a little bit sad, but they take 4. They have to kill the Battlecry, but they also have to kill the Bombardiers. They seem kind of.
Then they're also under the thumb of Pile Driver.
Yeah.
I guess if they have like kill spell for Horde Master, they get an attack with Ninja here.
True.
Playing out the Odawara, I guess it's like not very good.
Feels like Odawara shouldn't be able to bounce Pile Driver. That's like a flavor fail.
Yeah, definitely. They lost a bunch of their Pile Driver blockers too in that block.
Okay, I'm really glad that's all the things that died aren't on board anymore.
Yeah. They probably are just going to throw Rogak at Horde Master here.
Maybe Battlecry.
I think they're like dead if they do that. On the backswing, they might be dead.
Do I even block?
It depends on if you want to trade Battlecry for Ninja.
Right.
I think you don't, right?
Yeah, I think I don't.
So I think you just let them decide what they want to kill. Whether that's throwing Ninja at Bombardiers or throwing Rogak at...
It does give them a card, though.
War Master. Yeah, I mean... Do you have an okay... Like, they probably have, like, every 1-mana removal spell in black and red that they can afford to.
Yeah.
Cut downs and...
Alright, I just won't block.
I mean, I think it's probably reasonable.
Maybe they throw Ninja killing Bombardiers?
Yeah, it's definitely possible.
Then I think they're gonna die if they do that. They kind of, I think they have to kill Pile Driver or kill. If I draw a land, then the Battlecry like definitely kills them. Because I get the token and then double pump it. Okay.
Ninja, I guess they just really valued the blocker. They wanted to draw the card and then.
Ooh, Seer Slicer. Ooh. Land, please.
We might want to. Oh yeah, land would go crazy.
Oh, they're dead. Cool.
Oh, there's dead.
Oh, we would draw a land.
So what's the play there? Seer Slicer, pump, attack?
Yep.
Or...
And then throw the Battlecry token at the Rogak so the Pile Driver hits for like 12.
Oh, yeah.
Well, this is going pretty well.
We're cooking, huh? Just murdering people 3-0-6-0.
Yeah. And we, even with the Goblin Recruiter thing, we've almost exclusively.
Such a funny bug.
It is a really, really funny bug. We've almost entirely played against like mid-rangey blue decks and maybe
Yeah,
goblins
decks
is
that I would
just.
expect that to suffer against a little bit too, but it just like has worked out really well.
I guess goblins is still the right mix of aggressive and grindy
Yeah.
because we're getting under everybody. Like we're except in that last game was the only game where the board was like actually contested.
Yeah, those are the first two decks are definitely more control decks. But
Yeah.
that's definitely like a tempo Grixis Ninjas style deck, which is closer to what Aragorn is as well. So that's the deck that I think I would be most scared of playing this
Right.
deck.
What does Aragon do? I know he gives you the Monarch.
He gives you the Monarchy, and if you have the Monarchy when he attacks, you can't block.
Okay.
And then if you don't have the Monarchy and he attacks, target creature can.
Okay.
So he's really good at getting the Monarchy back.
Gotcha.
And he also has Life Individual.
Right. He's a 4/4.
It's just, yep. Just,
Okay. I wonder this deck maybe should play Volley Veteran as a mono red munitions expert.
Yeah, the Flametone Kavu
Yeah.
Goblin.
Because I feel like more cheap removals probably good, and it's a good hit off of Muxus.
Yeah. Could definitely see it. Yeah, this deck's not really allowed to play as much of like just like the lightning bolts and flame slashes and general cheap permission that you play in most decks because you need to keep that goblin's density up.
Yeah, the Muxus flips have been, for the most part, good enough so far.
Yeah, is it like did you cast 2 or 3 Muxus?
I think 3.
They've been real powerful so far.
I mean, one of them led to stacking literally the entire deck.
We didn't have to do that. We tutored the Goblin Recruiter with the Mage.
True.
Into our own onboard Runevelt Horde Master playing against the deck that was likely going to kill our creatures. Like, I think the strat there probably should have been like put like 4 or 5 garbage goblins above everything, and then because you have the Chirurgeon in play, you can just dig to the
at instant speed. I can always just
just dig to the Snoop on your like before you draw your card.
Yeah.
Although then they can still cast the removal spell like they did in the middle of it and break it up. I guess then you just put all the combo cards underneath more goblins. I don't want to think about that game anymore.
You could optimize that for like 5 hours and not even come up with like the objectively correct answer.
Oh my god! And they just like died. We didn't do anything.
They waited for us to cast the Snoop, killed the guy, and then it's like, oh shit, Mog War Marshal's on top. Oh wait, I'm dead on board.
It's over. Can't beat that.
I guess strictly speaking, it makes the most sense to put a Skirk underneath the Kiki, because if you get disrupted, your bottleneck is going to be mana.
You could also put like the Skirk above the Kiki potentially.
Yeah, it's basically always free to,
as long as you have the mana to cast more stuff between.
Because Skirk is mana neutral.
Yeah.
So yeah, what I used to do in Vintage is often I would like expect my opponents to like strip mine me after a Recruiter or like play Tabernacle or something. So usually I would it'd be like Snoop Courier or Snoop Skirk Mogwai Marshal Courier Kiki Jiki Recruiter under that.
Yeah. And then if you have the Skirk in play and you get to keep it when you go off, then you get infinite mana, and then you can cast the Kiki off the top of the deck to activate what's underneath it.
Right.
Yeah. Sense. And then obviously if you need to sack the Skirk, then it's just a card that you cycle through.
Mm-hmm.
It
it's kind of like the Street Wraith of Recruiter pile.
Nightmare. Horrible comparison I never want to hear. Goblin Recruiter Doomsday piles is just, this card's never getting unbanned in Legacy.
Well, you would never have to do that in Legacy. That would be fine. I genuinely don't buy the time argument for Recruiter in Legacy. I think it is genuinely a power level thing.
I think now that like the Snoop combo exists, it's just like very much not a reasonable card to make.
Yeah, like again. I think when it was
any tournament,
when it was like food chain goblins, I think that would have been fine to port into like 2025 Legacy, like Food Chain with Recruiter, but Snoop combo with Recruiter, I think would be too much. I think just
Yeah.
too many games would just be like Tier 1 Mox Cavern Goblin Recruiter, and then your opponent
Turn 2
is
kill
just
you.
like kind of stuck playing defense, and then you can just like do other stuff if you want. And
Yeah.
I could even also imagine like a blue shell using Goblin Recruiter Snoop combo, and it's just like super resilient that you also get to protect with counter spells because you don't care about goblin density if you get to stack your deck.
It's just a tutor card. It's not
Yeah.
like
So I think
casting Ringleader.
it could just be like Splinter Twin kind of thing.
Goblin Recruiter daze your
Yeah.
removal spell.
Yeah, exactly. Snoop days your removal spell would be kind of obnoxious. Like even in Vintage, you get to
Right.
do
Kefka, huh?
misstep.
All right.
All right, what does this do? So 5 mana, enters or attacks. Each player discards. You draw a card. Each card type discard this way. Sacrifice 8 mana. Sacrifice a permanent. If they're each opponent sacrifices a permanent, they just transform, and then transforms into a flying 5/7, and you lose life during your turn. Draw the mana
You
cards.
win the game. 8 mana win the game.
Yeah, I guess they hit you and then draw 5 minimum.
Yes.
Okay. Is this keepable?
It's a little loose. So
It's
Kefka's another kind of like
counterspelly,
temporary,
but turn 1
removal
Skull Clamp, turn
counterspell.
3 Siege Gang Commander.
It's combos with our Skull Clamp. Not very good against the card Mana Leak, but
True.
I mean,
I'm just
Skull Clamp is good against this deck, and we
Yeah.
get to resolve it.
and we can
or
we get to resolve
force
it, and our deck is all goblins. So if I just draw like any 1 or 2 drop, the hand's pretty good.
We just get to start clamping and
Yeah.
try to win that way.
Pashlikmon's Skull Clamp also kind of a combo. Draw 2 cards, kill like ping you. Draw 2 cards, ping you.
Draw 2 cards and deal 1 damage.
Yeah.
The icing on the cake. Similar power levels.
Yeah. It's a grape shot that also draws cards. Oh, they skipped their turn.
Wait. Oh, all right. We take those.
They weren't prepared for me to F6, I guess.
What do we do next turn? Just like casting Pashalik?
Well, I'm probably just going to cast Siege Gang Commander.
I guess. Yeah, maybe that isn't bad against one man. Like, there's a very narrow band of cards that punish display.
I guess Crete is a... Oh, okay. I think I'm going to play the Rabble.
Maybe we just Rabble Master then.
Yeah.
Rabble Master is really good here and also like enables the Creed.
Yeah. Yes, the problem with Crete is that it doesn't really... It's like bad if it's the only thing in play. Like it needs to be the follow-up because it doesn't trigger unless you're attacking.
Yeah.
Moto, thank you.
Yeah, I had a little bit of lag there on the call for a second, so
Oh, okay.
might have been some weird internet blip.
My internet's not the best, so we're in.
We're in. Skull Clamp is online. This enables the Crete because we have the Goblin token. Although if they just like kill Rabble Master, we also kind of want to land drop.
Ooh.
No.
Oh, I think they're getting killed. Well, it would have been really nice to draw a land that turn and just Muxus them.
What is the play here? Is it?
Maybe it is
you just like Crete. If it's Crete attack, you get 2 goblins.
Yeah, so they'll take 2. They'll block
3.
1. They'll take another 2 damage. They'll take 4 damage this turn.
Yeah, I'm just wondering if there's a world where you want to you probably don't want to see things song.
I could clamp pre-combat just to try to draw land.
Get a land drop. Makes Rabble Master 1 smaller, makes it a little bit more enticing for them to just like pitch 3 cards and kill the Rabble Master in combat.
Well, I could just not attack.
You can also
I could just not attack with Realm
I
Master.
mean, oh, that is true. Yeah, you could just send idiots, huh? Oh,
I actually don't mind that because
I
then
mean,
if I brick, I can cast this 2-drop and get a treasure token.
does descend
It
count
triggers off of
tokens?
tokens. Yeah, it does. Because
Okay,
the tokens do hit the
I'm not a
graveyard.
descend expert.
I think that makes
Yeah,
sense.
yeah. I'm a big fan of activating Skull Clamp every turn that you can activate Skull Clamp and not move a discard. So.
Yeah. Nice. Ooh, plunge.
Could technically just Muxus here. I don't know if that's the right call.
Yeah, I feel like I want to get these other guys in play before I do that.
Yeah.
But now
Is this
Seething Song.
Creed Scallywag?
Yeah, yeah, and then I just have
Gives
mana.
you. Yeah, it gives you a treasure. Gives you an extra goblin that's still alive. No, it says permanent card on the reminder text of Descend there. I saw it. I saw the reminder text for a brief second as it was on the stack.
Okay. I'm pretty sure tokens trigger Descend, but we'll see.
I guess we'll just find out on end step, huh?
Because I'm pretty sure I've sacked a token to Descend a Molten Collapse in Legacy before. So if I... Yeah, it's not... No,
The question is if we're okay with attacking with Rabble Master that turn and like trading Rabble Master for what 3 cards out of their hand? It'd be a 4/2.
I think Rabble's just gonna... Like,
Probably
Rabble
not,
himself
yeah.
might just hold back the frog.
Yeah, Rabble's like really busted with the Skull Clamp, and I think we're fine.
Alright, let's see. Nope. Rip. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, next turn we can just like pretend if they tap out, we can Infernal Plunge Muxus. If they don't, then we can Clamp, go crazy.
Yeah, yeah, we have so much... Like, Clamp is crazy here. They also just need to discard cards if they just want to give it flying in the first place.
Unearth here? Animate Dead? Ouch. Ouch. Land for Siege Gang?
I really wish... Oh, they didn't
No
attack.
attack, steal. No lands for Siege Gang. Guess it's just play a 3-drop and put Clamp on it. So
Yeah.
draw.
Pashalik or Chieftain. I guess Chieftain's better if I draw a land to play Siege Gang, because Hasty Siege Gang kind of nuts.
Yeah.
That Deluge is brutal, though.
Yeah,
Makes like if I had played Pashalik, they would have lost their frog.
Yeah, maybe we should have thought about getting deluged, given how far ahead we were.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is one of the upsides to Kefka over Aragorn, is that their wraths are a little bit better. Aragorn plays like 0 wraths, occasionally a Supreme Verdict, but not really because they play a bunch of creatures. But Deluge, you have a lot more control over. Your beefy creatures can survive. You can clear out the tiny ones.
Plunge plus Skull Clamp's kind of sick.
We can plunge this Chieftain, potentially. Just draw 2 and make mana.
Yeah. What do you got? Please keep tapping out. That's what I want to happen.
Yes.
Oh.
That's pretty rude.
All right.
Is the plan discard Pashalik and just try to jam Muxus next turn?
I think so. Is
think
it better?
Pashalik's
worse than Siege Gang?
I think. I'm not sure. There's not a lot of things for them to ping, for us to ping. The Siege Gang is just like a boatload of value.
Yeah.
Sometime after the Muxus.
It's better with the plunge too. Or I guess that doesn't matter. We're gonna plunge.
We can just draw city traders.
That'd be cool.
Having to plunge this Chieftain kind of sucks, but there's
a
chance if we just draw land, maybe we just cast Siege Gang and hit them.
That's Is that lethal 3? Hmm.
Oh, that's pretty good. It's not like fantastic, but it's better than just Muxusing though. Maybe not.
Probably not.
We might just spin the Muxus wheel.
I think so.
Yeah, it seems reasonable.
Here's where they cast like Force Negation.
No, then we get him with the Blood Moon, and we definitely don't lose to the Frog.
Oh, that's so bad.
That'll be fine. Blood Moon carry. It's
I
fine.
think I'm dead to this frog.
It's fine. We'll draw land, siege gang into the siege gang, and then land into Muxus, and we can beat the Frog.
That is so brutal. Choices were made. Because they just dump their whole hand. Hit me for
Dump
6.
all the black cards and keep all the blue cards and counter our spells for the rest of the game.
True.
Oh no!
It's not the best Blood Moon I've ever seen.
No, they can just Kefka you next turn. We'll just draw. We can't even draw City of Trader. I guess if we draw land, we have to discard. We just draw land into Siege Gang into land into Muxus still. Brutal. Yeah. Damn. Definitely our game to lose.
Yeah. Probably should have played the Pashlik. Didn't think about Arath. Okay, well. Still feel fine about everything else.
Yeah. Rally back.
This hand's pretty good.
This hand's, yeah, solid.
A lot of value. Wily Goblin into Fable or Chieftain. House Squad can start going up. House Squad's got to be really good in this deck if you just have Muxus like on call at all times.
Yeah.
If that Descend had triggered, we would have been fine.
Oh yeah, that is also true. Very inconspicuous Shock Watery Grave.
If I get stifled, I'm going to freak out.
They're not going to stifle you. They're going to either
Fatal Push this.
They're going to force spike, or they're going to untap because they have Fatal Push or Cut Down or something and not want to cast it on them. Would be my guess, yeah. Free 2 damage.
True.
And now we can decide to Fable or Howl Squad, or maybe Chieftain, depending on what they do this turn.
I'll probably hold off on Fable if they're just sitting there.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Could potentially have a nice turn 3.
Yeah, I think I like...
Or like...
So it's counterspell versus kill spell kind of equation here.
Yeah. Fable's the best if they just have a kill spell, but it's also our best card.
Though, I mean, if they spend their thing this turn and then they do something next turn, I can go Chieftain Piledriver on...
Yeah, which is a lot of...
That's a lot of damage, yeah. So maybe I do play Fable this turn.
Yeah, I don't hate Fable.
I'll attack first.
It's the better card against their potential removal spells here. They don't always have one of the 17 mana leaks in this format. They just usually do. Lose focus, mana leak, memory lapse.
Is it crazy to play so off curve that I just play Piledriver this turn?
I think that's not very good because it gets tagged by most of the cast.
Yeah, it still gets hit by mana leak.
Yeah, mana leaks. It dodges the
miscalc.
But
yeah.
It gets like memories. It gets whatever. I already forgot the name of the card that I just said. No, literal mana leak. There we go. Yeah, all our cards were getting tagged by that.
Yep.
Also possible that we don't want to sack the tree. I mean, if they just have a bunch of open mana again, we can just continue to cast one card.
Ooh, that's kind of nice.
Yeah, it's a nice one to trade.
They're
Oh
F6.
wow, that just resolved. No longer F6.
No.
Sad.
It's kind of fine. Snuff out. Okay.
A little bit less fine. I mean, we. Oh, more stuff. They just have like Bowmaster here, or are they just surveilling? Probably.
Yeah.
What's this Great Furnace do? Oh, it's for Kefka. Because Kefka wants you to discard cards that are a different type than your opponent.
Oh, yeah.
So they discard an artifact.
All right, Wily Goblin getting in there.
Go the distance. They're at 11.
They are at 11. So probably.
They've dealt themselves like 7 damage.
Yeah. More. Oh.
Wow, that's cheating. Only we can have Fable. City of Traders time?
That would be good. Ritual. Any ritual. Shit.
Not that one.
It's good to get House Squad down to get the max speed ticking up. I think that makes the most sense. I do have some reach here with the Ramen app.
Yeah, this game's gonna end pretty quickly, so
Yeah.
getting in like the little bits of chip damage might be able to limp across the finish line here. If they just like untap and cast Kefka, I guess they lose their Goblin Shaman. So that's their choice. But then I don't know how we're beating the like a 4/5, right?
Yep.
Pretty big.
So they're at 8. Next turn we attack for quite a bit.
I guess the fetches are also in there for Squee.
Oh, yeah.
From my previous musings, we do have one escape card.
Yeah, I mean, if one thing dies here, then we can escape Squee. It's a fair amount of reach.
If they tap out for Kefka, do we discard the Chieftain, try to draw land to cast Muxus?
That's a good question.
It's a tough one. We'll see. We'll have to see. I guess a little bit depends on if they act with like just kill off the Goblin Shaman to get the 5th mana source. Probably not, given they're resolving a Fable Chapter 2. I imagine they'll hit land 5 if they want it.
Okay, discard 2 lands.
Two lands just means they get treasures, right? They can't like sneaky make a 2/2 for free, right? So this card works.
Yes. So I guess they don't have to attack with the Shaman.
Yeah, they can always get a treasure token, but they can also notably not make a 2/2 to block.
Yeah. So I probably should discard the Chieftain then.
Just try to rip land. They also might not cast the Kefka, worried about our Muxus.
Right.
Or maybe not. Yeah, I don't think the Chieftain's going all the way against the 4/5. The Hail Mary plan.
Yeah, I'll be 2 damage short.
Problem is if we miss, then we just instantly lose the game. But I think if we hit, we're pretty good odds to win the game.
Yeah, it's hasty Muxus. All right, I believe.
Oh, they do have land drop still.
So they could have a counterspell.
Yeah, they're down there for Spike.
So true, yeah.
All right. They'd have
land.
to have, like, Wash Away.
Oh, that's a good one.
That plays!
No.
That no plays, God! That's so brutal that land would just win the game. Now we're just dead.
Are we?
It attacks and discards the Spirit Guide.
6. Oh.
The Kefka makes
Oh,
discard
right.
the Spirit Guide. Yeah. Jeez. That force is so brutal.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I guess they
They're not
can.
like flipping Kefka, but the thing can just mind twist us, and then you have to like draw a City of Traders or.
I mean, I could draw a Battlecry Goblin and they die.
If they have like one blocker, do they still? I guess they're at 8. Maybe. No reason not to just like play another.
Yeah,
turn.
we can play it out. We do have Embereth.
I guess we could draw like there's like a number.
Yeah,
Geosurge,
Seething Song or something like that.
Seething Song, yeah. City Traders, Crystal Vein. Remember to pitch the Spirit Guide in response to the trigger, so they draw one less card.
Ooh, good call.
I guess it doesn't fuel the squee this way, but I can't imagine that matters.
Yeah, I have exactly enough for Squee, and I don't think I'm going to be escaping Squee more than once if I ever escape it at all.
Yeah, we're trying to just cast Muxus next turn or lose the game.
Yeah. If we were able to attack one more time with this House Squad in play, we would have max speed next turn, potentially.
Oh yeah, true.
All right, deck. That does kill the Kiki Jiki and have haste.
Yeah, I mean, you can cast it. Or are we channeling it to play around counters? Probably. But
Are they going to command me in my draw step?
well, we can.
That's kind of.
We can channel it and kill the reflection.
Yeah, honestly, that's not bad for me.
I mean, we just have another draw step to do the same thing we were trying to do last turn.
So yeah, but now we do get.
We get to go up on speed, yeah. Although no, they can make it 2/2. Although then they chump block or double block the Howl Squad. Well, if they double block the Howl Squad.
Yeah, double block the House Squad's bad for me, so I can't. That sucks.
Yeah. All right. Well, back to plan A, which was
draw
ritual.
Yep.
Good. We strategically draw our instant speed.
Yeah.
To
Gem Palm Incinerator would have been insane there because I could have killed Kefka. Because it would have been. Oh, it would have been 4 goblins or 5? I guess just 4.
All right. Well, we still have a real good Muxus hit potentially. No.
Yeah, we're never out.
Our opponents. Yeah. Versus our opponents, 4 cards in hand. Is Kefka a wizard? Wow, that's actually kind of sick.
Yeah.
Flame of Lenore.
All right, I think the winning streak may be broken here.
Yeah, perhaps.
Playing into that deluge is pretty big.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, that's not too scary. City. No. All right.
Good old Cranko, he's here. He's here for us. Dang. Yeah, not quite happening.
Force negation.
That force negation was so brutal. It's always such a dagger when they have, like, there's a very, like, narrow band of cards that beat you. There are a couple, though. Force of Will, Force Negation, Wash Away, all stop us there, so.
Yeah.
There's definitely, like, a number of cards. But the Force Negation was just so backbreaking because it specifically just countered the ritual, and we had some outs to, like, the ritual as well, so.
Yeah. Trying to think. I think maybe playing the Fable played out badly. Like I could have if I played House Squad on turn 3 or Chieftain.
Countered.
Yeah, I got that countered, and if the Kiki or the Fable was around, like if I got to generate a treasure token at any point.
Yeah. I also think the sacking the treasure to the what was it?
Oh, the pile driver
turn. Yeah.
Yeah,
I think
yeah,
this deck is just so mana hungry. You just kind of want to conserve all of your like one-shot mana for mostly for Muxus.
that's a good point. That's a good point.
And you just want to use your lands every turn to cast whatever you can to pressure your opponent, and then use all.
It
Those
felt
other
like we were doing
cards
enough damage, but 4 spike plus snuff out is like about as
Yeah,
efficient interaction as it could have happened.
that was a really rough turn.
All the cards in the deck have been kind of doing stuff though. I don't know about this enterprising scallywag. If he doesn't
I think it is just.
If he doesn't trigger off
it's
of tokens, that is a lot worse.
It is mostly like there for fetches and does
Yeah.
not trigger off a ton else, which is pretty rough for the card. But I mean, short of Scryfall, Search, Goblin, CMC 2 less, like is he the 20th best Goblin at CMC 2 or less that's in this deck? Maybe.
I feel like Crater Maker is probably. Oh, this is a good Muxus hand.
It's also a good Blood Moon hand.
Against a red-white deck though.
Maybe not. Yeah, maybe not a good Blood Moon hand.
But I wonder if Source does kind of. Skirk Prospector's got to be really good against this effect.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's also pretty bad against this effect because they play a lot of like pings. So they
sure,
like,
yeah, but you get to deny the cards.
Yeah, you can at least deny the cards. This got to be like turn 3 Muxus.
Yeah, it should be. Yeah, pretty easily actually.
1, 2, 3. Or turn 1 Blood Moon.
I don't think I'm going to turn 1 Blood Moon
in a different matchup.
Yeah,
sick. The fact that we had the ability to cast turn 1 Blood Moon twice this league.
Yeah, that's pretty nuts.
But yeah, just Skirk into Wily Goblin into like Desperate Land Spirit Guide, getting towards. This is pretty nice.
What are you Enlightened Tutor for?
Let's find out.
Hopefully, it's not like humility. High noon.
High noon? Oh, that's a little rude. It's not the end of the world if the Skirk lives.
Yeah, and I've got a Spirit Guide. It's like
it only turns off the Desperate.
Yeah, all right. They spent 2 cards to get rid of my Desperate Ritual. That's really not that big a deal.
Yeah. Oh, fucking
best card in the deck.
This guy. They're really no better. Like, we were playing all the good Haste Lords already, but
yeah,
like, come on.
I do feel like there has to be something better.
I'm going on Scryfall.
Good.
All right. Scryfall. Type line. Goblin. Text. Gain haste. Commander red. All right. We can play. We got Goro, Disciple of Ryusei.
We do not.
I think that might be worse than Chasm Guide. I'm not sure. We just like never modify anything, right? Unless it's like equipped with a Skull Clamp.
Yeah.
Muxus time? Seems like it's Muxus time. Just sack our entire board, play Muxus.
Yeah.
Wait, no. We can keep Skirk if we pitch Spirit Guide, right? 1, 2,
1,
3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Good to me. Slam Muxus versus the red-white deck. Seems.
Can pay for fucking Mana Tithe.
All right, not the best.
Not the best. Well, we tried. We do. If this Kranko lives,
then we do get to get him. Seems like a little bit of a big if, but
nah.
Yeah, I'm looking at the rest of this list. I think we got them all.
Okay.
Well, why doesn't this list have like there's a different wording on like War Chief then? It doesn't say gain haste. Have haste?
All goblins have haste, I think, yeah.
Have haste. Oh yeah, I get Chieftain, War Chief. We could be playing Hellraiser Goblin.
Oh man. Alright, well. There's your 1 card. Goodbye, Cranko. Prospector, denying Ancestral Recall. Love to see it. Do I play Blood Moon here? Oh no. Well, I should play Fable to get these stupid rituals out of my hand.
Oh yeah, it's probably real good.
Alright, what's this ability? Pay X tap, source deals non-creatures X plus. Okay, whatever. Nope. What is this?
Yeah.
Why can I do that? Oh, I see. It's like a safe targets kind of thing.
Yes, it is. Save targets for where your commander will go after it leaves the battlefield.
Gotcha. I guess they can block plus Icon. No, it doesn't work. Never mind. All right, you take 6.
Big guy. I wonder if it was maybe right to Blood Moon that turn. Just hard to kill Muxus with only red spells.
Maybe true.
I guess that one does kill Muxus eventually.
Yeah. That's a cool combo, High Noon, with this guy.
Yeah.
5 mana, kill a thing, draw 5.
Wait, does it draw equal the amount of damage? You just cantrip on.
Whenever source you
shots.
Oh, okay, that's way worse than I thought it was.
But you can also adjust the amount of damage it deals.
Right. Okay. All right, no attacks, no blocks.
Love it.
All right, let's get these rituals out of here.
Feels like it's probably just Blood Moon time.
Yeah.
See if they have any like holding up any white cards here.
Mm-hmm. Nope. Okay.
Nice.
Don't really expect the Blood Moon concession out of this matchup.
I mean, even the 2-color decks in this format sometimes like just don't have their basics online. You're only allowed to play like what 4 fetches in
True.
2 colors. It's like 7 fetches or something.
Let's see. 1, 2. Yeah, I guess it's 4 fetches plus Prismatic Vista.
Oh, and Vista. So yeah, you have like 8 fetches in a 2-color deck.
That seems reasonable. I suspect the Snoop won't live very long, but
yeah, I guess that's fair. I was just thinking about like Matron for Recruiter with this. not where I want to be, but kind of where the hand guides us a little bit.
I feel like I probably wouldn't do that in this matchup anyway, because I'm assuming the deck is like tons of spot removal.
A lot of lightning bolts and shocks and stuff to convert with their perfect shot.
They have a 1-drop?
Fetching basic planes, smart.
Please don't play Mother of Runes.
Yeah, that'd be pretty rough.
That's a little scary too.
Yeah. Best card in the deck.
6/6 with reach seems pretty good against them.
It's not bad. I'm just a huge Cactus Preserve fan. I love this card.
It's also kind of funny name.
It is. There's what's the card's name? It's like you get to play the Dragon. It's like the 12-drop or something. And you get Cactus Preserve in that deck. It's so funny.
That is pretty funny. All right, so I've played this card in Cube.
Fury?
Fury, please.
Pyrokinesis?
Yeah.
We haven't drawn either of those cards all league.
Hmm.
Do we have Muxus next turn? Or we just like Wily Goblin? Guess it's a 3, land drops 4, Pyrex only 5.
5. So probably just play Snoop.
Just try to rip something off the top. You can also potentially play Wily this turn to try to set up for the Muxus in 2 turns, and next turn Matron for...
I can Matron for Prospector. That's probably...
something like that.
That's probably correct.
I think this game's going to very rapidly get out of hand, and we're going to die in a fire, but...
Yeah. Yeah, I think I just got to race to Muxus as fast as possible.
Yeah. We'd also, like, draw another Ritual or something here.
True.
Set us up for...
Yeah, Ritual or Soul Land.
Yeah. I guess Snoop blocks. I guess blocking doesn't matter. Guide online.
Well, it kind of matters. Like, I can block a cat token.
Yeah.
Let's see. What are they putting?
Probably on the
guide.
Token. Like, we can't block any of these, right? Well, except for the cat.
I'm probably not blocking
But maybe
anyway.
they
Just because of Skirk.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Take my lumps. Uh-oh. Oh, just putting the... Yeah, okay. All right, so I take 5, 6, 7. I think I'm going to get out of this with exactly 1 turn to spare if I do get out of this. Oh, that's not good. I don't like them shocking themselves. Fury? Trash Master. I guess, strictly speaking, I don't need Skirk. Because I can just cast Muxus next turn. But I probably still would want Skirk.
It would help. Yeah, it would help, I think, in the most instances of, like, trying to win on the turn you cast your Muxus.
Right, because I want some mana floating if I can help it.
Yes. I think we're just going to die next turn. Or, like, over 2 turns if this Muxus doesn't instantly win the game. So.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe I'm supposed to get Goblin Recruiter there. I think I am. I could, yeah.
Yeah, probably. And then we have 5 mana, and we can Goblin Recruiter, Snoop,
Courier, Kiki.
They have 5 cards in hand. We're just probably dead anyway, but...
True.
I suppose that's probably a better Hail Mary than, like, banking on Muxus winning.
Maybe. If I hit something that kills one of their creatures...
Haste Lord plus...
or like double Haste Lord. Oh, Sharpshooter would go nuts.
Some lethal, right? 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9. No, they don't have energy, too.
Yeah, so it's 5, 6, 7, 8, so I'll take 8.
Could just have, like...
Die to Char.
Yeah. Shock.
I guess they can pump this guy.
I don't know what this thing does.
Oh, it doesn't really get...
Oh, wait, it
becomes
actually just kills you, huh?
Oh, does it? Oh, it has double strike. Oh.
What? Could we even block our way out of this one?
Probably.
Or a -2 would have...
No, I would be dead. Yeah, okay. Right? Didn't matter.
Yeah, okay. We actually didn't have a plan. Cool.
Just actually dead on board. All right. All right. All right. Thing has double strike. Good to know. Ooh, that's a good hand.
Incubator seems pretty nuts.
Yeah, Incubator into Seething Storm.
Yeah, against a deck that doesn't have a ton of interaction for Muxus, this seems pretty powerful.
Also, Legion Loyalist is pretty good against Ocelot Pride and stuff like that.
Punching through a lot of their boards.
Mm-hmm.
Go get him, Legion Loyalist. I believe in you.
Raging Goblin, let's go.
He can go the distance.
He'll probably be better than a Lightning Bolt this game by like a good margin. He's like a Fire Blast. Lightning Crafter's kind of sick with the Incubator.
There's like a combo you can do with Lightning Crafter and Kiki Jiki, right?
Yeah, if you have Kiki Jiki, Lightning Crafter, and a Sack Outlet, it's infinite damage.
Okay, I see. That's probably why it's in the deck.
Yeah, and it's also you can like champion Muxus.
Like, yeah, you can champion an any ETB creature and get some value that way.
You can like, even if you don't have a sack out
Okay.
list, he can shoot himself. So if you just
Yeah.
care about the ETB.
Oh yeah, so if you have like Pashalek,
Mhm.
Kiki Lightning Crafter, it's also a kill.
Mhm.
Wow, that's fucked up. These bricks our whole board. It's cheating.
Incubator
I'm ready
next.
for them to. I'm ready for them to cast a 1-mana Goblin Bombardiers after we cast Surge Incubator.
Oh, it's symmetrical. Oh,
Oh,
you know what?
that could
That's
be worse.
well, they draw. Oh, they just draw one card. No, that's fine.
Do they draw one or? I assume they draw.
Oh god,
Nope, they draw three. Wait,
that's fucked up.
yeah.
That's
All right,
fucked
never
up.
mind. Yeah, that's pretty brutal.
That's fucked up. Well, I guess they go to discard, so it's like discard
Three,
two
discard
cards,
one.
draw two, and like they don't. Oh, discard lava
Discard Lava
dart.
Dart. I mean, they can't. Oh, we have the combo. Combo being assembled, and it's like kind of cheap.
Yeah, yeah. All right. And if we draw, I guess we can just literally Muxus next turn.
Yeah. Seething Song into Muxus with 1 mana floating.
Oh my god, yeah, we even have 1 mana floating. That's crazy.
Play around their mana tithe. They probably mana tithe the Seething Song.
Yeah.
They definitely mana tithe the Seething Song.
Yeah, it's sort of on board. Johnny. Okay.
Right.
They could lava dart.
Oh god, yeah, they could. Well, I mean, we don't need this Goblin token. It'd be scary, but then we get to cast Muxus and hopefully take over.
But they could lava dart their own cat token to flip a Johnny, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Land? That doesn't quite work.
Well, we could Seething Song into Ruby Medallion into Muxus, right? Into their mana tithe.
No shot they don't mana type the ritual, though.
Oh, yeah, that is true. This does get rid of our 1 red mana. I don't know how much red mana.
That's
I kind of want to get this.
You want to play the Ruby Medallion?
Kind of do, with our hand being Kiki Lightning Crafter if we draw a land. Like,
well, the Kiki is already maximum discount from the incubator.
Yeah, I guess it only but it discounts if it makes it if we draw a land we can cast Kiki Lightning Crafter in the next.
That's true. All right, no, that's cool.
I think it's like I think it is pretty minimal to have the 1 mana floating from Muxus.
3 mana Muxus. Big money, no whammies. That's pretty good.
That's pretty big money.
Well, if we had 1 mana floating, we could give everybody haste.
Oh fuck. Well, actually, if we kill the Ajani, they'd probably just lava dart their.
But then, yeah,
I mean, we can only attack it for 1. But
yeah.
I mean, I think you just still shoot the Ajani. They'd have to sack a land at least, which is
that's true. Ajani,
which is a very real cost at this stage of the game.
Yeah, I should have thought about Draconautics. Having red open would have been real nice.
Pretty severe miss, yeah. We didn't hit anything that combos with our Lightning Crafter Kiki Chiki plan, but we can just like potentially Lightning Crafter
Twin Shot, yeah, like
or Muxus.
Yeah. Well, the Lightning Crafter doesn't have haste.
Something. Oh yeah, it doesn't. Well, no, we Lightning Crafter something, and then play the Kiki Lightning Crafter. Then
yeah.
Muxus.
Yeah. All right, so doing this.
That's all if we draw the 4th thread.
And like they're drawing a lot of cards, but they just put themselves back a land.
Yeah, 7 cards is only good if you can spend the mana to get them all out there.
Get to hit a Johnny.
Yeah, get the Johnny for 1. They have access to a shock. We have not descended.
That's depressing.
Wait, maybe they're killing on end step. Rude.
This card's not very good.
Yeah.
This card's not very good.
They can't all be winners.
Well, maybe they're just... There's only so much they can do this. They already spent a Fury. That's kind of nice.
Yeah. And also, all of our spells cost 3 less.
Very true. Yeah, 1-mana Lightning Crafter is kind of sick. Okay.
All right, shock.
Probably
Kill
shoot that
the
guy. Yeah.
Grizzly Bear. Nice, he did his job, which is let our opponent draw a card.
Yeah, I think I just champion Muxus.
Yeah. If we don't draw the land, we'd probably just... I guess maybe we'll see what they do.
Okay.
Alright, drawing a lot of cards.
Man, I really wish I had a Skirk Prospector.
I mean, they would just like die if they would.
Yeah, it would have died first, but
Or Pashalik, or
yeah, Pashlik would have been really, really sick. If we draw a War Chief, we can go War Chief Crafter, go nuts.
yeah, or like any Haste Lord.
Yeah. House Squad's actually even better.
All the Haste Lords are going to cost 2 or 1.
Okay, they're spending Plow on Twin Shot.
I think they're afraid of you like just casting Muxus again.
Oh, I guess that's true. I guess that's actually very
like
valid.
2 mana off of that, right?
Ooh, nice. I mean,
well, it's tap land.
Yeah.
Wait, don't we tap with Muxus first?
Oh yeah, that was bad. That was bad. Ugh, that was very bad.
Yeah, be nice to then have 1 less Cat Warrior token in play.
Yeah. Well,
It'll be fine.
no.
Yeah, do not return to command zone. These dang tap lands. Been a really sick turn for Crafter plus Kiki.
Yeah. But now if they kill Crafter, and they kind of have to,
the Muxus comes back, and also now the Dwarven Ruins also does represent the 5th mana source for recasting Muxus.
Yeah.
If it comes back and then dies again.
Yeah, we can spam Muxus a bunch of times.
Yeah, if they like 0 the Ajani here and shoot the Lightning Crafter to draw a card, we get another Muxus trigger. Then if they kill the Muxus after that, we can sack the Dwarven Ruins to get another Muxus trigger.
All right, opponent. What's your way out of this one? That's scary.
I think it's fine. It's slow. I think we're good with slow. That's so bad for us. Holy shit. That's so unreal bad for us. Oh my god.
Wow.
I mean, if we draw 5 power worth of stuff, we're still fine, but
that's insulting. That's like what the fuck?
That's so brutal.
That's like the only way to get rid of it without actually getting rid of it.
Yeah, that's so nasty. I mean, if we draw like a thing to pair with this Kiki Jiki.
Yeah. Yeah.
We have a lot of hits here still.
Yeah.
Which means, of course, we draw land.
I'm gonna throw up. So
5. It still deals 3 damage to any target.
Okay.
Whatever that's worth. So like you can clear the Ajani if you really want, but then we're like potentially dying.
And I can't target it. Okay.
I think it's just like shoot the Ajani, play the land, and say go, right?
Yeah.
Just have a few blockers here.
Man, that is depressing. That's...
I knew as soon as I said like any creature gets us out of this that we were just going to draw another land. At least it's a land that's like potentially some power if we.
It does crew, yeah. If we get a turn,
get us there. Yeah.
I'll probably Kiki the token to try to block.
Yeah, keep the token and chump block whatever we can here.
Seems hard not to die this turn though.
Yeah, 10 life versus the deck that probably has a bunch of burn spells. Not the best place to be.
Oh.
Feels dead.
Yeah, I think I'm literally dead.
Oh, right. They forgot that the Bronson was 1 mana.
All right, I think I'm just literally dead. Man, the Swift configuration.
The Swift reconfig was so brutal.
That's insane.
Jeez. I mean, also, like, if we had... No, I guess if we had attacked the Johnny first, it wouldn't have done too much. They just have, like, 1 less cat here.
Yeah. I don't know if that matters.
Yeah, I don't know how much the not attacking mattered.
5. I'm dead. Yeah.
Wait, what did they?
They just bolt me, and I think I'm dead even without the bolt.
Yeah.
That is a lame way to lose. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, that was a little bit brutal at the end there, but
like
I think both of those games were like pretty winnable. But
yeah, the Muxus flip needed to. I mean, I think not having the floating red.
Yeah, the floating red could have made or broke that game with the Draconautics attack. There.
All right, I'm getting this card out of my deck.
Immediately cutting.
And Chasm Guide, get out of here. I think just
Chasm Guide might just need to have
no, is Goro? I feel like Goro is literally better.
I mean, it does require that extra mana.
True,
but maybe it is also a 2 mana card. So
yeah,
Goro.
Is it hyphenated or not?
Oh, I guess no, it is hyphenated. I guess are you in quantity 1? Still,
I thought I had a copy from playing Kamigawa Limited. What's he has like a full name?
Disciple of Ryusei.
Oh, here we are. Okay, I guess I don't have a copy. All right, that and what's better than Chasm Guide?
We're not playing Legion War Boss. If you want more Goblin Rabble Masters,
I could see a War Boss being decent. I kind of want another 2-drop.
We can search Scryfall for every 2-drop Goblin ever printed.
I've done that so many times.
I can relate.
Is Crater Maker playable in this format?
Shock, huh?
Like how many artifacts, like non-colored artifacts, are there?
It's not a very artifact-centric format. Although with like Cloud Running, maybe Crater playable.
Yeah, it's having like shatters for equipment.
Yeah, shatters for specifically not getting skull clamps to death is maybe the play. It's definitely less like I played Loran in Failure for a long time, but I ended up cutting it just because like disenchants are not that good in Duel Commander.
Mm-hmm.
But dealing 2 damage is better than destroying enchantment.
Right.
And shattering equipment. Like if I were playing Failure now, I'd probably put the Loran back in. Cloud's making it like a big resurgence on MTGO at least.
Man, I'm deflated by Lightning Crafter not getting to do the thing.
I was so pumped. It's
like we're gonna cast 2 Muxus in the same turn.
And they just hard countered.
Yeah, hard countered. Like I was like, oh, even if it's like an Oblivion Ring or something like that.
Yeah, the best possible answer there was so brutal. I was holding my breath for like some like Containment Priest or something, but I wasn't ready for.
Yeah.
I mean, that card is very commonly played for basically that reason of being able to not necessarily take off the Lightning Crafter, but take out commanders without putting them back in the command zone, so it's much harder to get them back.
That makes sense.
So it's definitely a card that you are going to see in like every single white deck.
Right.
But it was particularly brutal there.
Yeah. If we had found like a Matron or something, 1 mana Matron could definitely go places.
Yeah. We'd hit an untapped land that turn, so the tap land for like the Kiki Lightning Crafter turn.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the tap land's kind of got us a couple times, I feel like.
Yeah, but also the tap lands are like really busted. Like you
Yeah.
make on that tap land at like a separate turn prior to set up the Muxus a turn quicker, then it's just like nuts against those decks that don't have the blue interaction to stop you from Muxusing.
Right.
So I think they are overall correct to play, but they can definitely burn you sometimes.
Yeah. This is quite fun though. I kind of want to keep playing.
It was we got to we had like the real mid-range run of the gauntlet there, where just a bunch of like grindy decks, which is kind of what you're excited to play against as Muxus. Although we did play against like the blue decks and beat a decent number of them, which is good.
Yeah. Yeah, I think the blue black deck, I think that match was like the most winnable despite being the O2. I feel like the red white seemed like a worse matchup.
Yeah, I haven't played against Perfect Shot a lot, but I mean, bunch of spot removal, card advantage does seem if you don't get like Muxus to
it like pigeonholes you into being a combo deck, which
yes,
maybe I'm sort of hesitant to do. Wait, is Name Sticker Goblin legal in this format?
No, none of the attractions or stickers are legal.
Okay, all right. I guess that would that would be really confusing.
Double check the ban list. All cards that bring a sticker or an attraction into the game are banned.
Lame.
Yeah. I mean, it's a little bit deserved. Blame Wizards of the Coast.
I do blame Wizards of the Coast. It's like, why did you print this like?
Those are not reasonable to exist.
Yeah. But then I also blame them for not just printing a more reasonable version of it. Like I think the ban and then just no compensation is a little frustrating. Oh hey, it's Cloud.
Yeah. Oh nice.
This hand's a little sketch.
This hand is I mean these cards aren't very good against Cloud is the issue. Cloud, you're just like turbo racing. They're just gonna like they're gonna either put you into there with GTA or clamp cards, so you just ramp out Muxus.
Churchin's pretty good against that.
Churchin's pretty terrible against the mono white deck. Magus Moon's pretty terrible.
It stops GTA.
So like I wouldn't hate shipping this hand.
Okay. Yeah.
I guess Church is decent at stopping GTA.
I haven't hit the mulligan button once yet, so maybe I should try that.
Yeah. Losing connection again here slightly.
Yeah, it's probably my internet. All right. Well, Sharpshooter's good. We can get rid of this Reb.
Put back our Elemental Blast.
All right, they mull to 5.
They're 1 to 5, but Cloud mulligans really, really well.
All right. Let's just get... If we can get Sharpshooter in line on turn 2, then we can kind of Stonewall Cloud before...
Stop their nonsense.
Yeah. Yeah, this is 2 mana. 2 mana Stoneforge Mystic. Like Stoneforge Mystic that's just in your hand is kind of nuts. Connection still bad?
Also can get Skull Clamp.
Yeah. Yeah, my
also just draws double cards with Skull Clamp.
Discord said my my ping went from 17 to 5,000. So.
All right. Well, that explains all the cutting in and out. It seems like we're stable.
Yeah, I think we're okay now.
Oh, they're playing the Oswald version. I don't really understand why people for whatever. I'm just mad about it because I. They cut a bunch of the Doom Travelers for all these.
For all these what?
They're playing. I was playing a bunch of Doom Travelers. Now they have like Brave Inspector things to enable like an sideboard into Oswald versus the combo decks to go get like Moon and Tanglewire and stuff.
Oh, okay.
Which is like maybe fine, but you have to play so many kind of bad cards to enable that.
Oh, they don't have a land?
Nice one lander. We got this.
Well, our hand kind of sucks, so... Oh, I should play the Mutable. That was dumb.
Yeah, we don't have a spell. I feel like you're probably just gonna get turbo punished if you ever animate anyway.
Okay. Alright, opponent. Just don't have Source of Plowshares. I mean, their clock is slow enough that we might just cast Muxus naturally, given how this is playing out.
Yeah, working out that their Mold of 5 didn't hit a second land draw.
Ooh, overshot and port.
That one doesn't cast Cloud.
Oh, that's true. Maybe just crack the clue. Jackrabbit. Okay. Okay. I get to play Rabble Master, and they're not allowed to block, and we'll see if they read Sharpshooter.
And then, ooh. Thinking about potentially if you wanted to leave up Lazotep Quarry to activate your Sharpshooter with like the Goblin token or something.
Ooh, that's... Yeah, I totally want to do that. I didn't read the card.
We might just, I mean, playing Lackey plus Rabble Master might have been once we drew it.
A little funny that in this format... Oh, no, you can put Muxus in your hand, right? Oh my god, I'm stupid. Sharpshooter has to attack.
Well, now you should probably tap it. So it doesn't have to attack?
Oh my god, that's so bad.
Deal their face one?
Oh, that's
or just
so...
deal a Jackrabbit one so that...
yeah, the token, yeah,
lives.
yeah.
And then we can get the Sharpshooter back online
yeah.
Next turn, but yeah.
That sucks, though.
It does suck, yeah.
Yeah, Sharpshooter, Rabble Master do not play well together. Okay.
Nice.
They can't really attack.
Yeah.
Okay. I guess they disagree.
Declare blocks? Question mark.
Yeah, it is block with Rabble Master.
Do they have Solitude here?
Block.
Like to block, yes. They could have like instead of cycling, they could have like equipped the boots and attacked. Instantly lose the game.
Sure. Sure. That's how that's supposed to work. All right, maybe not the most representative game of all time.
Hey, we take those.
We do take those.
This is turn
4 Muxus.
4 Muxus.
Probably good enough to keep.
Yeah, I'd probably keep it. Probably just pretty aggressively keeping hands with like powerful ritual.
Yeah.
Infernal Plunge counts because it's 2. It's a +2 ritual. You're just like charging into Preserve into Rabble.
Mm-hmm.
We have potential to like have Talon Gates plus Rabble to preserve the token too, so we can get a better plunge.
True. Uh-oh. That card's good against me.
Alright.
1-1, me and O2. I guess we play Pile Driver, and then
Yeah,
we're still one short of a turn 2 Muxus Canonist. That's
oof.
sort of a pain.
Yeah, it's rough with our Infernal Plunge. Yeah, not sure. I mean, our plan is just to hit 6 land drops that way, but
Yeah,
short of that, we don't have a lot of good plans against. There's
Canonist
like a
Mom.
window where we can Talon Gates the Mom at some point.
I guess.
We could ramp out the Talon.
Oh yeah, that's true. Sundering Eruption could,
It does let you attack.
like, I could just try to set up for
Although,
one huge swing.
although the Rabble Master makes attacks prior to that pretty awkward.
Yeah.
Cloud time. Cloud for Clamp. They only have 3 cards in hand, so they probably just want.
Do you just clamp your own cloud pretty
Maybe they
often?
want. I guess maybe they want GT here. They have active Mom.
True. Yeah, they got GT.
But Clamp and Cloud to draw 4 is usually pretty.
Yeah.
A little bit low on fuel. Yeah, there's GT.
But I can.
Unfortunately, a turn off. Holding up Talon, like SSB Talon Gates to stop the GT from connecting next turn.
Yeah, I need a ritual that's a instant.
I think the audio is desync. I think the audio is desyncing again. Might be.
Yep. Yeah, my internet's crashing a little bit.
My ability to converse.
All right, so I'm hoping
Oh yeah,
to.
I'm totally frozen now.
Yeah.
Oh wait, back.
it's. Oh, I think we're back. Ooh, Fable's pretty good.
I mean, aren't we just gonna get our board obliterated by this double GT?
Well, maybe.
Maybe they don't have line 4. It's probably right to play the Sundering Eruption here. Just although then we can't necessarily Talon Gates. I guess we could with the Fable though.
Yeah. All right. Yeah.
Actually. I think the 3 damage is not going to matter, and we might want instant speed Talon Gates if we get to that stage of the game. If they like miss for 1 turn, we chump attack with the Goblin or hit a tap land for Talon Gates. I guess we get like draw 2 with the Fable as well.
They also might not realize the church and interaction. Block sack.
E-Tutor for Ancient Den.
They got Parallax Wave.
That card's pretty unbeatable too. But like they already have the GT. GT's gonna Parallax. They already have the. And this one plays around Pyrokinesis a little bit better. Gives us more time though.
Yeah.
To try to win with Muxus. You could like, if you really want to, you could like block here to try to rip Fury or Pyrokinesis specifically.
Then they just parallax the.
Maybe a little loose.
They just flicker out their guy, right?
Oh yeah, they parallax wave for their own stuff. Yeah. Their cloud. Yeah, you're right.
So I think I'm just holding up Talon Gates this turn, if I can.
Yeah. You just loot away plunge plus like Rabble.
Rabble, yeah.
Talon Gate. I mean, presuming that we hit the 4th mana source.
Yeah.
It's pesky tapped land.
I know. Sorry about the internet issues. Just this is part of why I stopped streaming. Is that I just get these huge spikes of lag sometimes.
Gotcha.
All right,
Well,
grid.
we can discard that.
Yeah, that doesn't seem to do anything.
We just want to hit like land, so we can play untapped land, Talon Gates up to 5, and then
Yeah,
Muxus.
yeah. I want land soul end. Come on, internet. Come on, internet.
I believe in you, internet. We can
Ooh.
discard this Infernal Plunge. Alright. Step 1, land. We still need a 6th mana source. But this pesky Cactus Preserve.
I can play Pilferer.
I mean, aren't we just gonna have to sack it immediately?
Oh yeah.
100% of Talon Gates.
Right. Yeah.
Holding the GT this turn.
No, you're right. You're right.
Maybe there's a world that they don't go.
Come on. Internet, why? We were doing so well. Maybe I'm supposed to attack for 1 there.
Probably like kind of free. Also,
doesn't matter. I guess I could attack for 3.
they're gonna not pro red. Did I miscalculate our opponent's ability to play this game? We could have played in Pilfer and blocked. I mean, we still kind of want to Talon Gates, right?
Yeah.
Ramps.
Oh, I guess it does ramp, doesn't it? Okay, yeah, they're just not going to see it.
It's fine. We'll draw land 6, hit Muxus, a bunch of stuff, and Trash Master.
Yeah. Trash Master, please.
It's also distinctly possible that they just straight up don't see it, and we've been casting Pilfer and post-combat Master.
Yep. Ooh.
Okay, Fanatical Firebrand does actually keep us kind of safe.
Yeah.
I guess maybe we don't have to post-combat the Route Master. I guess we could pre.
Yeah. Oh, no. Canonus.
Oh, fuck. Damn it, yeah.
Shit.
They just won't see the church line. It's all fine. They don't see the church line. You have to block and sack with the Rattle Master.
It's so bad.
Useless card. Yeah, we have 6 mana now. It's fine. Everything's fine. But yeah, we should just cast Firebrand as they go there.
Yeah.
This Firebrand gives us that extra layer of insulation. They're like using a lot of this Parallax Wave.
Yeah, if I get Pile Driver Fable back.
They might not see the church in line next turn.
I think they
I
don't.
didn't see it last turn. And even if they do see it, there's a chance Muxus could power through like 4 DJ counters.
Yeah. Yeah, we still have all of our Haste Lords. And Trashmaster. We get back Fable Piledriver on the wave.
Yeah. Spell for Rabble Master.
Sucks.
Rabble Master like actually the worst possible cards we could have kept.
Yeah, Rabble Master was really, really bad this game.
We just cast Pilfer.
Yep.
That's playing into the cannon now. Alright. Alright, Muxus.
Got your work
Take
cut
the
out for
wheel.
you. Yeah.
It's gotta take a really good Muxus to beat 4 GJ counters and an active Mother of and an Ethersworn Cannon as like it's not impossible. Man, imagine if that was a Chasm Guide. How could we lose?
Kind of needs to be Trashmaster.
Yeah, I think it needs to be Trashmaster and also some others.
Don't think that's it.
Do it, because they can just kill the broadside.
Oh, there's 2 Haste Lords. Oh, and I should give Muxus haste.
And attack for not lethal. Hey, maybe they forget how GTA works. Hey, they forgot how GTA works.
Okay.
I guess maybe it also maybe doesn't matter. Maybe they also don't block Muxus. That's maybe lethal. I don't know. Probably not. They can also gain 8 or 27.
Well, oh, I shouldn't have attacked with Ringleader. Maybe. We'll see.
I mean, we're getting 2 creatures back.
That's true. Oh yeah, we're getting 2 creatures back. Yeah. So like, if they block and activate Mom,
then we just
bombardiers the Mom.
Yeah.
And then if they continue to miss the Church interaction with GTA,
and we're still alive.
and then we're still alive. And we get to rummage with Fable. They just took it.
I mean,
they're at 6.
We do lose, right? They're at. If we throw Muxus at them, they just gain 4.
I guess that's
true. They still 2 PD counters, and then we still lose.
Well, let's see if they see it.
Yeah. They didn't see the other, 14 things that could have just sacrificed. Dang. I mean, maybe they don't go for lethal with the Mother of either reason.
Play around Pyrokinesis.
Yeah, play around the Pyrokinesis in our hand. Notably, they could also beat Pyrokinesis if they just pro-red the cloud, and then in response to Pyrokinesis, they just pump the cloud to a 6/5, and then
also true. Yep.
Hey, anything could happen. Not like we had a better one.
I'm trying to think. The 3 damage we took didn't matter from the Sundering Eruption.
Be dead here.
All right, opponent.
Also, that was the only land that we could have played that.
Yeah, that's true.
Was important down the road.
All right, they saw the line.
Oh, dang, they saw the line.
Okay. Mother Rune's pretty good against us.
Yeah, Mother Rune's into Ethersworn especially.
Yeah, the Canoness is brutal. Could have sequenced better at it. Ooh. All
right. Yeah. I think this hand's keepable. It's not certainly not the best.
Yeah, not exciting.
But it's got a number of removal spells. and futures.
And like we're 1 mana away from Muxus, and that's what really matters.
Yeah.
We can kill our 1 Mother Runes if we have to.
Yeah. Or even just like shoot a cloud.
Yeah.
Yeah, having the pinger is really nice to go with. Be like Giver, Mother, Benevolent Bodyguard starts.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Noted. Ooh. That's pretty good.
Or he attacks into a cloud.
I would like to draw
What
some
does this
cards.
guy do? Does he
So whenever a goblin or an orc deals combat damage to a player, exile top card of my library, I can play that card this turn.
Oh, yeah. Just try any.
Yeah. And so he can play lands, and he's double strike, so he triggers twice off himself.
Yeah.
So if they play Cloud here, I might just Fury it and try to run off with triggers.
Depends on what they get, I think.
Yeah, if they get Skull Clamp,
I'm
then
kind of happy. Also happy just kind of attacking and letting them block, letting the.
Yeah.
I think. They cast like. Oh, wow, that card's unbeatable.
That's pretty good.
Oh, it's definitely a above average draw. Unfortunately, you can't really do anything off the Moriamur.
Yeah.
We have the Broadside Fury Wombo combo.
That's true.
If we get to that stage of the game.
Yeah, I could just hit them for 7. Oh no, my Crater Maker.
Our boy, it would have been so good.
Yeah, that's kind of a bummer to lose.
All right, we're getting towards the Muxus turn too. We could also like potentially hardcast the Fury if we want to do that.
Yeah, Hardcast Fury next turn could be real.
If they like play 2 creatures out, like hardcast Fury, you attack the outside stuff like. Right, like Novice Inspector into Cloud or something. Although we're getting into the position where like Cloud into GTA on this Sanctifier is pretty scary.
Yeah. Yeah, losing the Crater Maker there is... Oh. Okay.
Let's just draw like City of Tricks.
Please attack.
He never ever attack.
Ooh. Is that Muxus? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, yeah?
Yeah, this is pretty good. It'd be really sick if you find a card that gives you a red card too.
Alright, opponent, you get a card. That's allowed.
It's a little unfortunate because they did miss a land drop.
True.
I think casting Muxus is good enough. Just hit like a Haste Lord and something for this Fury. Die horribly.
Oh, it's happening. Champion Muxus.
Champion the Muxus and then sack the Lightning Crafter.
Also, double lords, so all
broadside-
guys are huge and have first strike and trample.
Oh yeah, they just like can't be blocked very. So do you just like? I guess there's no reason to sack.
I can also blow up. I can blow up Esper Sentinel with Trash Master. All right, so I'm gonna. Oh man, this is gonna be sick. I'm gonna kill the Novice Inspector.
Yeah.
Does that even matter? I don't think it actually matters.
It might be better to deal them 6.
Yeah, I think it is.
Deal them 6. Get the Muxus back.
That was a sick flip. Oh, I whiffed.
Literal brick. A little bit less of a sick flip. Smash the Sentinel here.
They can't put enough damage on Broadside regardless, so it's fine. It's fine.
They double block the Moriamur. That still doesn't kill it.
This doesn't do anything. They go to
none of these. I guess we could technically hit pyrokinesis.
yeah.
Wow, this would be nicer hits.
Yeah.
Oh, we get one more.
Yeah.
One more hit. What is this? GG smile.
GG's. All right.
Even though the Muxus was second Muxus was a complete bust, still good enough.
Yeah, the first one was crazy. Because then you just shatter the portable hull, get back your guy, go just draw cards constantly off of the mix of Horde Master and more Marauder. All right, well that was a pretty sick.
Yeah.
That was a pretty sick one at the end.
Yeah.
All right, well that was a pretty. We'll probably call it there. It's been 2 hours and change, 2.5 hours probably. It's not telling me for some reason, but yeah, this was fun.
To do my, I guess, the elevator pitch at the end of the put it, but like Duel Commander is just a really enjoyable format if you love those just like creature board statey games. Duel Commander is just like a format that is largely about creatures all the time. There are like a few combo decks here and there. I had like 6 matchups that were varying from like combo or from tempo to mid range to control.
Yeah, all those games were like way more. I don't know. They were way more reasonable than like what happens in your average Legacy game nowadays.
You don't when you're tired of just getting killed on by Oops All Spells or just into reanimate. There is technically an Oops All Spells deck in this format.
Yeah, but it's like
popular
also the lack of Wasteland. There wasn't any game that felt like it was like, oh, I just got cheesed by one thing.
Yeah.
Like even when my opponent like did their commander thing, it was like
we did a little bit of cheesing.
Yeah, the cheesiest thing was us. Yeah, for sure. But like our cheese cost 6 mana.
Yeah, the way the ban list is curated is like they ban a lot of the cards that just are kind of bad vibes cards, for lack of a better term. Mm-hmm. Like I think the thing that I point out when people are talking about the Duel Commander ban list run is that Comet Stellar Pup is banned, which is just the most based ban of all time. Because that card just sucks. Like, come on, no one wants to play against this thing.
No dice rolling.
Yeah, no, and like, there's like the stupid blue-red counter spell that like coin flip steals the spell.
Invert polarity.
Yeah, invert polarity also banned. Just like no one wants to play against.
Yeah, just really stupidly swingy.
Yes, unnecessarily swingy cards. Most of them are banned. A lot of like the mana denial and fast banned. Muxus is a terrible example of displaying this because it is abusing every piece of fast mana possible. It's still legal.
But like all of the we're playing so many bad rituals. Like the only good rituals we're playing are like Jessica's Will,
Simeon Spirit Guide, Simeon Trader.
Yeah. Iron Crag Feet is has like a historic pedigree.
Arguably playable. Yeah, it was playable in the historic deck back in the day.
But I don't know, we got to do some cool goblins things. It felt nice to just like actually put together a board state that's like a couple of guys, all doing different things. This goblin recruiter bug though, that's gotta change.
Oh yeah, absolutely. After going right up posted on the war forum, because if you have to select all whatever your deck is not
okay,
not feasible.
All right, well, JR, thank you for joining me in my first Duel Commander experience. I've spent a lot of my Magic playing life shitting on Commander.
Look, we gotta separate Duel Commander from Commander. It's Commander and nothing but name and getting a legendary guy in the. It's we get all the good stuff from Commander, none of like the 4-player politics. It's 1v1, 20 life.
Very true.
That is legitimately what a lot of people like. Their hesitancy to try Duel Commander is, I hate Commander. It's not Commander.
Yeah, it definitely, and it didn't seem like as battle cruisery as Commander often is, because it's like efficiency does matter.
It's not like it's not the battle cruiser of casual commander where it's like people casting their
This
seven drops.
This is like constructed cube.
Yeah, that's like there are a lot of like cube staples in a lot of the decks.
Right.
Are like some of like the better cards.
All right, everybody, thank you for watching. Like and subscribe. I always literally forget to say that every single time. We'll see if this continues to be, a trend for me. If people like this kind of thing, I'll do more of it. I think I'll probably just keep playing just for fun because I had more fun playing, this league and change than I have. I mean, my last Legacy League was like pretty good as far as Legacy Leagues go, but I'm just so tired of the way the format is, and there's just like my faith that the format will like ever be fixed is kind of shaken right now.
Yeah,
It's sort of just like, oh, have I fallen out of love with Legacy, and do I think it's ever going to get to a state where I'll be happy with it again? Is like for like the first time, like, oh, I don't actually know.
Yeah, I think there's a chance we veer back on the right with the next BNR being in November, right before Eternal Weekend Europe. It's gonna take a long time, so if you're not having fun in the format right now, it's very good time to just take a break because it's gonna look like this for the next until 2026.
6 months, yeah. All right, off we go. Thanks for watching, everybody.